Hey everyone, and welcome back to Sherlock Holmes Chapter One. Could tonight be the night? Could tonight be the night that we finish? I don't know. But we did finish a big case on the last video. The one at the art gallery. So now we have a package from Vogel. Werner Vogel left something for me. It was delivered to the front door of my manor. So that is definitely what we're going to be doing. Surprise, we won't finish. Alright. No faith. No faith from Surprise. Hey everybody, good to see you. Interesting. What did he give me?
Just look at this thing. It's huge.
Is it a gorilla? Oh, I was gonna say, I apparently can't look at it. Oh, okay. It's a mermaid skeleton. That's not what I was expecting.
It's a bizarre object, and yet oddly familiar. Did you just remember something? Yes. A room full of curiosities and artifacts. I think I can find it in the manor.
Sherlock. So, you continue to pursue the imaginary. I had hoped you might have got all this out of your system by now.
Mycroft, what are you doing here? Get out of my house.
It's my house, actually. I've come to bring you back.
I have no interest in returning, let alone with you. I know you lied about Mother all these years, claiming she was merely ill, but she was unstable. She never had tuberculosis. She was not recuperating, but mentally deteriorating, and you never once thought to tell me. How dare...
I shall not indulge this petulant tantrum. You can just tire yourself out and then slink back to London with your tail between your legs.
Just tell me everything. I'm an adult now. Show me the basic courtesy of an explanation. You know I will find out eventually.
The goal was stability, and that's what you got. The right thing for everyone was to try and move on from her passing.
The consequences of one's actions determines what is right or wrong.
Yes, exactly. The ends justify the means. After leaving Cordona, Sherlock, you had a normal childhood. In London, I was able to support you, guide you, shape you into a fine and productive young man. You have so much potential, so much to offer society.
But that's not the end. Now I found the truth, and it has shattered everything I knew about her, about you, and about myself. I feel unstable because of you. Your actions were not justified. Lying never is.
Oh, grow up, Sherlock. It was a white lie which has as much use in the realm of the interpersonal as the international. It is time you come to accept that some things are bigger than yourself.
Oh, you are full of it. You like to pretend you care about the big picture, but it's just an ego trip. You like knowing more than others. You like greasing palms and rubbing shoulders with the rich and powerful. You like having eyes and ears everywhere. The fact it helps the nation is incidental, because all you care about is yourself.
It's true. I have agents everywhere, including Cordona. If you weren't so damn stubborn, you'd realize that means I'm only here for you.
All right. Interesting relationship with his brother, and once again, an interesting gift from Vogel. So where does that leave us? Our casebook, The Fractured Memory. I caught a glimpse of another memory. I remember examining bones large and pale, and remember the reflections of the magnifying glass and my mother's voice. There was a room full of artifacts and curiosities. It must be somewhere on the manor's ground floor, near a rather memorable painting. Memorable painting, eh? Well, we'll go ahead and mark that. And the Tale of the Empty House is actually ready too, I think. Or no. No, we haven't made any progress there. Alrighty, well, in we go. We'll leave our weird skeleton thing outside. And John is looking at that portrait, but I don't think it's that one. But regardless, we can go take a look.
This portrait was painted sometime before my father's death. I would guess it's the only depiction of him that remains.
He should have punched him. You guys are really into Sherlock punching people. Alright, so maybe this painting? Oh yeah, it was this painting. But nothing's popping up. Maybe if I scan... I mean, it won't let me in here.
Another one. There must be something important behind it. I can feel it.
Oh, I don't have it marked anymore? Oh, I moved the mark. I didn't notice. Alright. Or no, I've got it marked. Oh, but now it's showing up. That's weird. Okay, I don't know quite what happened there, but I just heard the pencil scratch like there's something nearby. Here we go.
I remember returning home with a pair of perfect sticks. We wanted to turn them into training swords.
Oh, that's right. We stood there, frozen, staring at something huge in the main hall. It was a giant aquarium with a living mermaid in it.
Impossible. It must have been something else. Oh, of course, that mortifying hoax presently taking up space in our front yard.
Well, fine. Your memory's better than mine. But I'm sure we started examining it immediately. And someone else was around too.
It was my mother. She asked what I thought of the artifact.
You were really concentrating and holding something in your hand.
I inspected it with a magnifying glass and was able to confirm it was made of two different skeletons. The mermaid was a fake.
And so it was time to smash the thing. Your mother took a hammer and...
Slow down, John. That's not how it happened. I remember other people joined us. The workers took the artifact and placed it into the Cabinet of Curiosities. It became part of Mother's collection of fakes. She always said that the truth lies in the details. This mermaid helped me to learn that.
Hey, got a trophy. Open the Cabinet of Curiosities. Ah, that's the one to the right.
Ah yes, my mother's studio. She was an authenticator, and this was her Cabinet of Curiosities.
I never saw the point. What does it matter if some artifact is real or not? It still exists.
Alright, well, let's look around. What's this?
Another fake Holy Grail. Its owner claimed to be the heir of King Arthur. Scarcely believable. He also insisted a deadly rabbit was hunting him.
Watkinson and Holman Chapter One? Nice. By Wallace de Aram. Hey, that's the same author, isn't it?
Watkinson and Holman, Chapter 1, by Wallace de Aram.
Oh, Mycroft. He always acts so serious, but then reads tripe like this.
John, if I remember correctly, you couldn't put this book down.
Was that? I'm really enjoying your videos, Mr. Shinies, but I can't take this game seriously as a real Sherlock Holmes game. To me, it has strong vibes of invalid child living in culturally diverse island, reads too many Sherlock Holmes stories and daydreams about improbable mysteries. Well, I like it, but not everybody has to like what I like. And I'm not a big Sherlock Holmes fan, so I don't have any, like, preconceived notions of what Sherlock Holmes should really be. Like, I know the character in general terms, but I never, like, really got into Sherlock Holmes at all. So this is more or less a first for me. Anyways, Memories has a new entry. Good catch. One day, Sherry and I returned to the manor in an excited buzz. We had 2 perfect sticks with which to practice sword fighting. It was a good start to the day, but things improved further upon our discovery of a giant delivery in the middle of the main hall. After opening, we discovered it was a mermaid skeleton that Mrs. Holmes was to authenticate. She was in a good mood and asked what Sherry thought about it. His answer came fast and confident. It was, of course, a fake. His mother was pleased, and in that moment, I swear you could see the happiness radiating off Sherry. Eventually, the mermaid took its place in the Cabinet of Curiosities, among Violet's collection of other fakes and forgeries. Alright, and then the case book. Memories in the Manor. I spent my childhood in Stonewood Manor, and I'm starting to remember flashes of my time here. The house is now abandoned, but restoring the rooms to how they were may bring the memories back to life. My mind palace seems to have seeped into the real world and is preventing access to some rooms. I think I'll be able to get inside if I can remember more. John proposed that we find our bedroom. I think it was somewhere upstairs. I managed to access my mother's room. What memories will I uncover there? John felt sick after I recalled the morning of my mother's death. His reaction disturbed me. And now that the Cabinet of Curiosities is open, I can proceed with my investigations. And I guess I may as well mark that. Might come up with something.
I remember this cozy blanket. It was perfect for a
Wigwam! Oh, that was a joy to build them. Imagining ourselves as wayfarers on the other side of the world. It's a pity how many amazing things are missing from this room.
Oh, I remember these. We used them to spar together until Mycroft found out and forbade us from using real weapons.
Is this still a main story? Yeah, this is the main story.
So many calling cards. Mycroft liked to keep useful people at hand.
What is this? Flip around. Reliable and driver?
Reliable and driven.
Oh, driven.
Recognize Mycroft's handwriting.
Yeah, I'm not the best with cursive. Officer Luciano J. Placido. So he had Placido's calling card.
Officer Luciano J. Placido.
Interesting. Letter from the judge. Dear Mr. Holmes, please accept my deepest gratitude for your recent help with that personal matter. I shudder to think what may have happened were it not for your keen eye and sharp mind. Rest assured, should our paths cross once again, you will be greeted by a grateful friend. His Honor Judge McDougal. Helping out a judge, I see. Interesting. Alright, what else we got?
Carefully opened. Dated 24th of April, 1869.
Court summons. Mr. Mycroft Holmes. The Cordona City Hall writes to inform you that the trial of Dr. Otto Richter and the death of Mrs. Violet Holmes has been assigned to His Honor Judge McDougal. Your application for a closed hearing has been granted. You are hereby informed that the prosecution has called you as a primary witness in the trial of Dr. Richter. You must present yourself at the Criminal Court of Cordona on the dates listed over leaf. Interesting. Did I read that right? That the doctor was accused of killing her? Or did I misunderstand something there?
This drawer was always closed. Only Mycroft knew how to open it.
I remember we tried to break it open and spy on him, but alas, had no success. Maybe today's the day. Oh, Sherry.
Alright. Let me look at that again. I want to make sure I read that right. Writes to inform you that the trial of Dr. Otto Richter in the death... Alright, so maybe they didn't accuse him of killing her, but maybe malpractice. Okay, that's interesting. And then the Master of Unlocking. John asked if we can unlock Mycroft's drawer in the Cabinet of Curiosities, the subject of our years-long fascination. One morning, when we were children, John and I tried to spy on Mycroft to find out where he keeps the key to the drawer. Alright, so we'll pin that. We'll look at this.
Ah, the memory comes back. We snuck about watching him.
He closed the drawer and went to the hall. We were like two shadows crawling behind him.
Alright. Where did we go? Oh, this way.
He opened the door to the postman, and they exchanged documents. If it was a real postman, of course.
Okay, anyone upstairs? I'm hearing the writing sound, but I don't see anything. Here we go.
The painting on the wall was slightly at tilt. He stopped and straightened it.
Anything behind it? Oh, there's nothing there. Okay. That was in the past.
Then he threw some logs into the fire and sat in his armchair to read.
It's as boring now as it was then. I'm sorry, Sherry, but I think that's it.
Wait, John, we never use the fireplace in the mornings. What if...
Ah, hid the key in the fireplace, huh? Maybe.
I think this is what we're looking for. A bit of juniper in the fireplace created a soothing atmosphere. It's the little things, isn't it?
Hey, Shinies, quick question. Do you understand the English accent? I think so. I mean, there's some people that have like a really, really strong English accent that I can't understand, but for the most part, yeah. I mean, it sounds just like American English, with the exception of the pronunciation of some words. Alright, how do I run again? It's been a while. Not that, not that, not that. There we go.
We made it. So what's there?
Booze.
Single malt whiskey. Mycroft's favorite.
Not the most exciting discovery. At least this part.
Gifted by Queen Victoria herself.
Wow. He knew the Queen? A present from the Queen. Half a bottle of fine single malt whiskey, Mycroft's favorite drink. We found it locked in the drawer of the desk in the curiosity cabinet, among a pile of important documents. Remarkably, it seems that the whiskey was a gift of Her Majesty Queen Victoria herself.
Otto Richter.
Interesting.
This one is rather thick. Mycroft can be truly dogged in his research.
Mycroft's research. Otto Richter is 45 years old. born to a respected family in Bern, Switzerland. Unmarried, no heirs. Medical practitioner, graduated from the University of Geneva, Switzerland. Graduation was postponed a year due to a minor scandal on one of his placements. Parents died of cholera in 1863. Only remaining family is a half-brother, Klaus, age 35. Present whereabouts of Klaus Richter unknown. Last seen on Cordona. Why does that sound familiar? Did we run into a Klaus at some point? That sounds super familiar for some reason.
Dossiers on the most influential people on Cordona. Mycroft always had a habit of building files on everyone he met.
Alright, so John's diary, we've got an item, a present from the Queen, the case book, we got a tiny key for the drawer in the Cabinet of Curiosities. It was hidden by Mycroft in the fireplace of the Manor more than 10 years ago. And Mycroft's research, which we already read on Dr. Richter, and then something new in the, what's it called? The Mind Palace. Mycroft testified against Dr. Richter. Mycroft was the main prosecution witness against Otto Richter. So we could combine mental disease and Mycroft testifying, but apparently that's not a match. Alright. Well then, never mind.
(1852), Bingley, West Yorkshire. This photo caused a lot of fuss. My mother spent some time to prove it was a fake.
You mean that guy who gives me coal? Not that one.
I'm not sure I want to hear its horrifying inhuman howl again.
Can we be a vampire pirate? Later. Later we'll do that.
The so-called mummy of a Persian princess. The defrauders did good work, but missed one small detail. It's the mummy of a man.
When you're finished here, can we build a wigwam from the blankets? Like in the good old days.
And this one was brought from a German museum. They claimed it belonged to Vikings. Nonsense, of course. Vikings never had horns on their helmets.
Is that true? Vikings didn't have horns on their helmets? Oh, by the way, I heard something recently that there's like definitive proof now that Vikings got to North America before the Europeans. Well, I guess they are Europeans, but before, you know, Columbus. Anybody else hear that? It's very interesting. A torn diploma. A torn diploma found in the Cabinet of Curiosities. Someone deliberately ripped it into several pieces. Reassembled and translated, the diploma reads, on behalf of the board of the University of Geneva, Switzerland, we, rectors of the university, noting that Mr. Otto Richter has undergone the tests required by the laws and regulations, confer on him the degree of Doctor of Medicine with the rights and prerogatives so attached.
Clearly, it was deliberately torn. I wonder why someone would do that.
Yeah, they always assume that the Well, I don't know if they always assumed, but I had heard assumptions that the Vikings had come well before Columbus, but there was never any proof. But apparently they have proof now. The Tulpa, studies in Tibetan mentalism.
The Tulpa, studies in Tibetan mentalism. An impressive number of bookmarks. Someone was rather obsessed with this subject.
Otto Richter's personal notes. Mrs. Holmes is a patient of considerable interest and an ideal test subject to explore some of my theories. I will attempt to repeatedly immerse her in the traumatic situation that precipitated her mental illness. It is my belief that reliving that moment may give her mind a chance to embrace what happened, accept it, and effectively cure itself. I'm confident in my hypothesis and merely need to prove it. In addition, it's fortuitous to be around the broader Holmes family. Perhaps I will be able to also examine the heredity of psychological traits, be they competencies or disorders. It is already apparent that all family members share an uncommonly high intelligence. It appears that the mother's condition has begun to affect the mind of the youngest boy, Sherlock. While I cannot conduct a proper medical examination due to the protectiveness of the elder son, it seems that the boy suffers ongoing hallucinations in the form of an imaginary friend, John. Letter from Otto's brother. My dear brother, I heard you recently arrived on Cordona. Have you come to see me? I do miss our evening conversations, even if we never agreed in our opinions. Cordona is home to a stunning new art gallery, which I visit every Thursday. Meet me there. Oh, and do not seek Klaus. I left that name behind. I don't think anybody replied earlier. Why does Klaus sound so familiar? I swear we must have run into a Klaus at some point. Or read about him or something. Anyways, a torn diploma. Otto Richter's personal notes. And letter from Otto's brother. So we know his brother at least was on the island. Whether he still is, unsure. Alright, so we've got Richter's experiments. Otto Richter, the psychiatrist, was an unconventional doctor and experimented with my mother's state of mind. So we'll combine mental disease and Richter's experiments, and that also gives me nothing. Well, I guess we could try to combine Mycroft testifying against Dr. Richter and his experiments. And that does combine. Suspicious words are hard. Suspicious psychiatrist. Mycroft did not like the methods of Dr. Otto Richter and did not trust him. Alright, so the rest doesn't combine. Klaus is the fish from American Dad. That's clearly what I was thinking of. You nailed it.
The full plate armor of Sir Robert Saunford. I was told my father won it in a wager.
Armor is armor, but look at his sword. Oh, how badly I wanted to wield the blade. Maybe you take it instead of your pistol.
I'm starting to remember something.
Oh? Accident in the Cabinet of Curiosities. What is this? After examining the Cabinet of Curiosities, I started remembering something from my childhood. Well, I don't think I've looked at everything yet, so let me finish.
Mother said this was among the hunting trophies of a Scottish Viscount.
So he tried to persuade everyone that his forest was inhabited by these beasts. It would have been thrilling if it were actually true.
How did I come up with the name All the Shinies? Well, I knew I wanted to make a channel about, well, I was originally just going to be trophy guides. And I just came up with that. And amazingly, it wasn't taken. So I took it. That's it, though. Not a crazy backstory by any means.
One of the most ridiculous fakes I ever saw. Its owner insisted it was a polar bear. He thought the white paint on the brown fur wasn't noticeable.
Alright, so when was this accident that happened?
I used this ladder to look at the top shelf, right? On the day of Mother's breakdown upstairs.
Right you are, Sherry.
Okay. Oh, what is that? Chain up there. That's not it. What am I missing? Oh, he said top shelf. I was thinking on top of it. Alright, so what's on the top shelf? Nothing, apparently. Ah, here we go.
We heard a noise. I can't recall of exactly what. And we didn't have a great view from behind the statue. books and papers from the table somehow ended up on the floor. Now it's coming to the surface. I feel it.
Alright, accident in the Cabinet of Curiosities. After examining the Cabinet of Curiosities, I started remembering something from my childhood. We had decided to play with the new artifacts. I used a ladder reach... Wow, that's a bad sentence. I used a ladder reach them on the top shelf. There was a sudden noise, but it was hard to see what was happening from behind the statue. The papers and books from the work table ended up on the floor, but I'm not sure how. Alright, that's not much to go off of, but perhaps we can reconstruct whatever happened in here. How long have I been live? You can do the command uptime and it'll tell you. Alright, so I was looking at something. I don't know what is happening there. Well, I clearly wasn't playing catch with John. That's not possible. I wasn't getting into something over there. Okay, maybe I took it off the shelf and then I was looking at it. That seems possible. And then I hid to see what was happening. Okay. Yeah, I don't think that's what happened. Alright, so I was hiding. And somehow I don't think the armored dude came to life. I think that's much more plausible. That Mycroft ripped up that dude's diploma, threw it in the crate, and the books got all disheveled. But what else? Any other options? Nope. Alright. I think this is the most plausible, so I will validate.
Come on, Sherry. Let's go outside. Wait. Did you hear that? Come here, Sherry.
You call this progress? Charlatan, amateur. I'm not letting you anywhere near my mother again.
So there was a quarrel between them.
The curious conversation. It all happened shortly after the incident in Violet's room on April 9th. Sherry decided to play with artifacts in the Cabinet of Curiosities, and of course, I went with them. As a result, we became unintentional witnesses to an argument between Mycroft and Otto Richter. Sherlock's brother was angry. He was not sure that Dr. Richter had done... Or he was sure that Dr. Richter had done something dubious to their mother, and that it had backfired. He called Otto a charlatan. I always love that word, charlatan.
I heard a noise in the hall. Let's check it out.
Alright, so John's diary, that's the memory we just got, I believe. The curious conversation. And then the case book. More guests. It appears we have another guest at the manor. I heard a noise near the front door.
Sherry, look. We've got a parcel here. Hurry up and let's see what's inside.
Invitation from Vogel, our good friend. Dear Mr. Holmes, I'm waiting for you at Kurt Manchios's mansion on Turquoise Lane across from Cordona Abbey in northern Grand Surrey. Come at once. If inconvenient, come anyway. Always your friend, VV. P.S. I sent you the appropriate outfit for this place to avoid any unnecessary complications. I hope it fits.
An invitation that comes with a mask. We can't miss this, Sherry.
New case, sacrificial lamb. Name your next pet charlatan? Maybe. Invitation from Vogel. Okay, well that's all we have. So we picked up some new wardrobe stuff. What did he give me, this? Or no, this. The Prince of Darkness. Turn heads before cracking skulls. Is this what he gave me? Alright, well we're gonna wear that anyway, because that's ridiculous. Face mask. A normal mask for normal people. Yeah. Well, there we go. It works really well with the stubble on my chin. Okay, things just got weird. All right, so where are we going again? Northern Grand Surrey, Turquoise Lane, across from Cordona Abbey. Okay, so Northern Grand Surrey would be over here. I'm not seeing Turquoise Way. Are you guys seeing that? Oh, there it is. Turquoise Lane, across from Cordona Abbey. So somewhere in like here. And we'll fast travel here. If inconvenient, come anyway. That's a message in the stories. Sherlock sends it to Watson. Nice. Why does John look like an 1800s Adidas breakdancer? Wow, what a description. He's a gangster. Come on. Can we buy furniture for the house? I don't know. Can we? Do we see any furniture? Oh, there is. Luxury furniture trader over there. Yeah, we can do that. And what's going on in the Cordona Chronicle? Huh, we might have a side quest there. All right, let's go check out the Chronicle first. Then we'll buy some furniture and see where that leaves us. You might want to know, Shinies, this is the final main case. So we might finish tonight. Maybe. There's a chance. There's a chance. Excuse me. Hope they don't think this outfit's weird.
I wish to be alone.
Alright, she's still upset from before.
Killed with one perfect shot to each eye. Can you imagine?
Find out where the incredible murder occurred. After sunset? Maybe. Nope. Precise hits? Yes. Stay home? No. Send message? No. Blinded? No. Richmond dispute? Nope. In old ruins? I bet you that one's it. I am the Prince of Darkness. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? Gang war, maybe. Nope. Blinded? No. Richmond dispute? No. In old ruins? Yep. Send message? No. After sunset? Nope. I tried after sunset before, didn't I? I'm pretty sure I still have 3 hideouts, Danny. I think I've only done 2.
Killed with one perfect...
Alright, not Richmond pursuit or dispute, precise hits, yep. After sunset, no. Send message, no. In old ruins, yes. Gang war, no. Stay home, no. Blinded, no. Oh. Alright, it's one of the ones I passed up. Maybe blinded? Yeah, blinded because he got hit in both eyes. That makes sense.
Killed with one perfect shot.
Okay, after sunset, no. Gang war, no. Blinded, yes. Send message, no. Stay home, no. Precise hits. Richmond dispute, no. And old ruins. Got it. Eyes wide shut. People are talking about a man who was killed in the old ruins on the southwestern side of Grand Surrey. Apparently, both his eyes were shot out. That strains credulity, but is worth investigating. New case, blindsided. Okay, well, we'll do that first. I like side quests. We'll pen that, and while I'm in the area, we'll buy furniture. Sherlock looks like a nun and a ghost at the same time. Well, we'll save this outfit for later. Somebody wanted me to be a undead pirate. Why not? Why not? Or vampire pirate, actually. There we go. Vampire pirate. Alright, so I believe our furniture cellar is this way. Right? Yes.
Extra, extra! A treasured man! Cordona's annual tourist treasure hunt has been completed. Congrats to the champion, Mr. Sherlock Holmes.
Interested in some Cordona news?
I am. Oh, we got 2. Frosty reception for refugees. And a treasured man.
Check the front page. You won't regret it.
Alright, so what happened with the refugees? Consequences. Frosty reception for refugees. The British envoy's sudden decision to grant citizenship to dozens of refugees seems to have received a cold reception from the public. Interviews with multiple civilians saw common motifs: a fear of increased crime, a dilution of Cordona's culture, and a uniform insistence that these concerns have no racial undercurrent. The recent discovery of a dead man inside the refugee camp has heightened tensions, though police have been slow to investigate. A spokesman for the department suggested there may have been a quarrel between the victim and members of the camp, but officers have not yet identified a suspect. Cordona's newest citizens may find themselves with few allies as they join the city. As one counselor, who declined to be named, put it, if those people wish to be welcomed with open arms, they should not have jumped the queue. Alright, so maybe not the best decision, but we'll see. And then a treasured man. Cordona's annual tourist treasure hunt has come to an end, and all must hail the new champion, young Mr. Sherlock Holmes. Holmes was able to locate the most treasures in a miraculously short time, surpassing all records set in the past 5 years. Though some fractious contestants accused Mr. Holmes of being a local in disguise, organizers have verified his recent arrival with port officials. They tried to say I cheated just because I'm so good.
The best antiques in the district.
What you got for me?
My goods will brighten up your house.
Will they now? I'll be the judge of that. We have an encyclopedia. Annoy your friends with useless trivia. And dinosaur skeleton. You can improve any room's feng shui by adding a dinosaur. I did not know that's how that's spelled.
Enjoy your purchase.
Alright, that wasn't enough to get us anything new on the mission front, though. But we can buy more furniture in Old City, so let's go do that.
Oriental rugs at a... Marhaba. It's a good day for a purchase.
Mayan ritual dagger. Summon a dragon or the end of the world.
May your purchase bring you joy.
Alright, is there any other furniture I can buy? Yes, yes indeed. Over on Thor Bridge. Hey, Shiny is just jumping in to say I very much enjoy your Far Cry playthrough, though it's the only one I've been catching up on. Kind of hard joining live when your stream time is 4 to 6:30 a.m. local time. Yep. It's unfortunate I can't set a time that's good for the entire world, but glad to have you here for as long as you can be. Alright, so where's this furniture seller? Is he down there? How do I get down? Not this way. Oh, wait. Maybe here. You think that dagger was from a previous game? Maybe. I certainly wouldn't be the one to tell you.
Exquisite furniture for your home.
Dude, you need a better location. This thing sucks.
My goods will brighten up your house.
Okay, so we have a taxidermy creature. Horrifying. What the heck? I don't want it. Like, what is this thing? Oh, that's horrifying. A deranged artist brought it back from a flooded city. Ugh. Okay. And preserved offcuts. Best not to ask questions. What am I doing with my life?
Enjoy your purchase.
Alright, well, that did progress us on A Tale of the Empty House. The Cabinet of Curiosities Redux. I replaced some items that once belonged in our Cabinet of Curiosities. even if much has been lost. With everything in its right place now, I am sure it will prompt some fond memories. Alright, we'll actually do that first, and then we'll do that side mission.
The best antiques in the district.
Throw it out, please. I can't. I need it. I mean, at least I have a room for weird stuff. It looks like a dead mouse. That looked like some weird insect coming out of a cat. Either way, it was horrifying.
Now it looks exactly like it was a decade ago.
Oh
I can
my
almost
God.
feel the memories hitting me.
Look at this nonsense.
What a monstrosity. Where could such a creature even survive?
You know, there's some other stuff I bought for the house I probably haven't looked at yet. Oh, I never noticed that. No, that's not what I want.
I'm not sure I want to hear its horrifying inhuman howl again.
Look, it's Roger. This jolly old man's well preserved. Even looks refreshed.
I doubt he drew much interest at the auction.
That's for the best. I'd be upset if he fell into the wrong hands.
Alright, where's the other stuff I bought? Where's that disgusting jar? Hold on, I gotta find my disgusting jar. Oh, is that it? No, that's not it. There it is. I can't interact with it though. Just look at it. Ugh. God. Actually, is that the jar that I bought, or is that a separate disgusting jar? Well, either way, I can't find it. That must be it.
Oh, I remember now. I never liked the way the books were sorted on these shelves.
That you didn't. Your brother often struggled to find his reading materials after our visits.
The Tale of the Empty House. Oh, I might have finished it. Refurbished the entire manor. Nice. During our time at Stonewood Manor, Sherry and I would regularly visit the Cabinet of Curiosities. Sherlock was sometimes so bored that he'd rearrange all the books in his own particular order. He said it was easier to find the required book this way, but Mycroft never agreed. The last time that Mycroft was unable to find his desired reading material, he excoriated us for an hour and insisted we return the shelves to how they were. And that says tome travel for some reason. I don't know what that's all about. Missed a pic? No, we looked at that picture before. But I didn't look at this.
Some light reading for my spare time.
Light reading? It's freaking encyclopedias. Those are the ones I bought, though. Alright, some memories. Tome travel. Yep. Okay, so that was just the memory that it showed up. Alright, and the Tale of the Empty House. Complete. Alright, so our house is back to normal. And more evidence that we're getting near the end of this game. Now, let me look around the house really quick to see if there was anything else that I bought that I forgot to check out. Which I'm pretty sure there is. Okay, nothing here. There's still a door I can't get through. I think I might have looked at everything. Wait, what's this? Oh. I think we have one more Cordona story to find and 3 side quests. I see. Alright. Did we buy anything in here? Yeah, we bought this. Didn't we? Or no, this was here before, wasn't it? Well, I don't remember. Alright, I'm just gonna say at this point I've looked at everything. I don't remember exactly what I bought, but I feel like we've seen it all. I guess we should look in the bedroom really quick. Wait, did I look at this before?
You do miss her.
I do.
I don't think I did. Oh, what about this violin?
I'm looking forward to learning to play it.
Oh, yeah, I did.
As soon as I have some free time.
Okay, I think we've seen everything. Oh, actually, whatever happened with this?
Sharp and well balanced. It would be a pity to leave such a tool behind.
I feel like that's something. Like, we've never looked at it. There's a freaking letter pinned with some sort of knife, and for some reason, he won't look at it. Driving me nuts. And was there anything outside that I bought? Maybe? Did we have the statue before? Yeah, we had the statue. We still need to get a gardener or something. This place is looking shabby on the outside. Oh, the elephant. Nice, we kept it.
I imagine Goliath was surprised to find out his lady was not real.
Alright. So, side quest, blindsided. Eyes wide shut. Southwestern side of Grand Surrey. Who was killed in the old ruins. Is that the old ruin? Yeah, that must be the old ruins down by the beach. Interesting. Well, let's head down there. The statistics screen will tell you how many of the souvenirs you have. I've never found all on my playthrough. Statistics screen? Is that an options or something? Oh, here we go. Cases taken, 28. Cases closed, 25. Character portraits formed, 10. Accusations 1. Imaginations resolved, 15. John's bets 16. Police case assault, 5. And, let's see, we're looking for... We got all the... Oh, there's 10 of 19 souvenirs. Interesting. Okay. So we're apparently missing 9. And not even the famous Surprise has them all. So how could we hope to finish such an ordeal if Surprise hasn't done it? I guess I could have fast traveled over here. Oh well. Oh well. Well, at least I'm appropriately dressed.
Good day, sir.
Merhaba. Good day to be alive.
And by extension, a poor day to take a bullet.
What are you doing here?
Why are you just standing there?
I came to take the deceased to the cemetery, but caught sight of Mother Nature's bounty and had to drink my fill. He won't mind anyway. Let me tell you, friend. The sweet sea air, the calming whisper of the waves, it's a salve for all ills.
What happened here?
Do you know what happened here?
Officer said there was a duel, shots fired, and then that fellow took his last breath. Reminds me of last year.
So the inspectors have been and gone?
Of course. Police don't let an Undertaker do his work before they finish theirs.
What happened last year?
You mentioned a previous incident.
It was in the old city ruins. I remember the deceased was very rich. Front page news, very, very rich he was. But a coin makes a poor shield, as I always say. And who needs it when a view like this is free?
Do you know who was killed?
Who died?
Oh, no, mister. It is not my place to say.
Not your place? Nonsense. As you say, he won't mind.
Death with dignity, that's all we can hope for, sir. He doesn't need his name out there.
Kind of suspicious, but okay. Leave.
We're done.
We are done. Alright. So, the Undertaker's testimony. The Undertaker believes that the murder is a sad but accidental consequence of a duel, which would be a case for the police. He refused to say the name of the victim. If I want to make him talk, I'll need to provide a piece of evidence that the death was intentional. The Undertaker also mentioned that it's not the first death by duel on Cordona. A similar incident happened in Old City. and was on the front page of the local gazette sometime in the last year. So we could certainly look for that at an archive at the Chronicle.
This man is no more. He's ceased to be. He's expired and gone to meet his maker. He's a stiff, bereft of life. He rests in peace. You know the rest.
Alright, 1 second. I got my audio acting a little weird. Alright, there we go.
The bullet entered the heart at an angle, implying it was fired from an elevated position. He died instantly.
Elevated position. Interesting.
Predictably, the rumors were exaggerated. The blindfold is intact, with both eyes unharmed.
I determined that without touching it. Also interesting. Alright, what's that?
A key for a birdcage? I'll take it.
Just taking evidence. I guess the police were already here, though. They took what they wanted. And I would assume the gun. Yeah.
A Webley top-break revolver. Blank cartridges filled with a wax-covered gelatin bullet. Effectively harmless, even at close range, but leaves a nice red splash on impact.
Interesting. So they were dueling, but at least this guy had no intention of killing the other person, and he was killed from up high. So someone making it look like an accident? Let's see. Key with bird engraving. A key I found in one of the victim's pockets. It has a bird engraved on it. Blindfolded victim. The blindfolded victim was killed by a single bullet to his heart. The shot was fired from an elevated position. Near the body, I found a Webley revolver filled with blank cartridges.
A blindfold, discarded or lost. Your opponent was behind you.
Alright, what else?
The duelist eventually reloaded his gun, but all the cartridges were filled with red non-lethal rounds.
Duelist Footprints. For some reason, one of the duelists was facing away from his opponent and shooting in the opposite direction. So somebody came up on them, and he was shooting at them. Maybe? His footprints... Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Alright, so let me mark the footprints, which I thought I did. John, I thought he was another body. Alright, so why can't I... This isn't working. Alright, maybe if I come up here. No? Well, there's blood there. So he got hit. But why is the... Why isn't the concentration working? Just shows him looking over there. I don't know. Maybe I gotta look at the other stuff here first. What else we got?
Blank cartridges filled with red wax-covered gelatin bullets. Most assuredly non-lethal, if rather theatrical on impact. A case for dueling Webley revolvers.
Alright, is that
Blank cartridges filled with red wax-covered gelatin bullets. Most assuredly non-lethal, if rather theatrical on impact.
Can't get this to the right spot. There we go.
The corner of the box is broken, likely from being dropped.
Okay, I don't know if that helps us at all. No. Club rules. Mandatory blind dueling club rules. Do not talk about the blind dueling club. 2, never miss an opportunity to practice your shooting skills. And 3, do not shed blood at duels or other club meetings. So they were part of a blind dueling club. Interesting. And I got a duelist suit. Maybe we could use that to sneak into the dueling club.
You know what? That Undertaker has a point. It is beautiful here.
I'm pretty sure the eyeball means concentration. You have to follow these rules for a trophy. Alright, well, I don't know. That's vague and probably not relevant yet, so I will save regardless. Oh, whoops, I just overwrote my most recent save. Oops. Oh well. Should be fine. Okay, so this is confusing. The footprints should be popping up on concentration, but it's not. He's clearly aiming up here. There's clearly clues up here. Maybe I just walk up and look at the blood. I thought the eyeball was concentration, though. But I could be wrong.
Red stains, relatively fresh.
Alright. For some reason, that didn't help us.
An Lamat revolver, 42 caliber.
Hey, Lamat. We got that in Red Dead.
One chamber is empty, the others are filled with live rounds.
Okay. Got a Lamat revolver. A 42 caliber Lamat revolver that I found on the crime scene. It's loaded with live ammunition. Alright, so I think we're done here. I don't see anything else. I think we're done here. Assuming that one went away. Yeah, okay. So yeah, we're done here, and we'll go to the Chronicle and look up that article. So it's basically Fight Club. We found Fight Club. Circa 1890 or 1880, whatever it is. Alright. He mentioned that it's not the first death by duel on Cordona. A similar incident happened in Old City. Alright, so period is recent. People, no. Section was front page, right? Front page. And district, Old City. Cordona Chronicle, 1879. A tragic incident in Old City. The young heir to one of Cordona's richest families has died in a blind duel. During the curious incident, the victim, who cannot be named until all his family are informed, stepped in the wrong direction, falling off the cliff to his death. The survivors have expressed their deepest regrets and sworn to never duel again. Alright, that doesn't really help us. There's a new entry in John's diary for some reason. Alright, I don't know what that does for us. A key with a bird engraving. So that's really all I've got to go off of. Why in this club? Can I ask about the club? No. Remember to talk. Oh, right. Yeah, he said if I found any evidence, and I've got the gun now. So yes, we will go back and talk to him. Good call. This way.
I love this place. So peaceful here, yes?
Oh. Why can't I select the gun? Where's the gun? Well, I guess I'll have the key.
I love this place. So peaceful here, yes?
Alright, what the heck? I need the gun. Where is the gun? Oh. I see. It's got a knife symbol.
I love this place.
And still he won't talk to me. Alright, is there something I can open with this bird key here? There must be something. Bird key. Otherwise, I got no leads. I already looked at that.
Gosh, how exciting.
Oh, what the
I
heck?
always wanted to be a member of a club. I bet you couldn't join. No good at following orders, are you, Sherry?
Ah, a contest then. I shall prove my blind devotion, so to speak, to their inane rules, and you shall eat your words.
Oh, I see. I don't know why I didn't pick that up before. That was dumb. I already had it. Oh, never mind. There was the club rules, and then there was the duel oath right next to it. So, duel oath. We, the undersigned, hereby declare that this duel shall be subject to and bound by the Blind Dueling Club's strict code of honor. May the winner be crowned Blind Champion. Signed, EVS and JD. Witnessed by HFVC, Honorable Referee and Head of the Blind Dueling Club. Alright, so this one seems pretty cut and dry to me. The referee shot the two duelists while they were blindfolded. The true blind duelist. Fulfill the 3 Blind Dueling Club rules before finishing the case. Alright, so one of the rules, don't talk about it. Okay. Never miss an opportunity to practice your shooting skills. So I should have a chance to shoot. And do not shed blood at duels or other club meetings. I don't think I can do that right now. Let me save just in case. I don't think I can do that just yet. It just said before the case is done. Alright, let's not overwrite my most recent save again. So we'll do this one. Alrighty, so this guy just ate a bullet. He had no idea what was coming. Yeah, he did not try to run. So he just got blasted. This did not happen. That happened. Okay. This guy somehow knew, so he was shooting up there. He didn't shoot the other guy. But he had blank, so he wasn't gonna accomplish much. And then this. He wasn't doing that. Yeah, so so the referee was the one who did it. He just dropped the case and ran up here. Okay, there's that, and there's that. He took the shot. That all seems reasonable to me. Let's go ahead and validate this.
The victim was killed by someone up on the wall. It may have been the referee who took advantage of the duelists while they were blindfolded. This seems plausible, but I must consider all options. What if there was another person here?
Man, why is that still there? So wait, is there 2? What is going on? So wait, he's saying there's 2 possibilities? I don't understand why it's still there. This has never happened before. Anybody know what's going on with this? Consider all options. So he thinks there's 2 possibilities. I don't see another one. He still had his blindfold on. Wait, it's not even letting me change it though. Oh, it's letting me change it up here. But that's it. Oh, and this one. So it's only letting me change 2. Oh, I see. So he dropped it because of the sound? Alright. He shot? That's not possible. Alright, well, I guess possibly he dropped it because of the sound, and then what would that leave this up here? Oh, wait, hold on. There was a different shooter in both of those, wasn't there? Alright, so unknown shooter. Yeah, but that doesn't explain what happened to the referee. Well, let's try it. I got no better idea.
The victim was killed by someone up on the wall. There may have been someone else here, a fourth person waiting for an opportunity to strike.
Maybe. I'm not so convinced about that one. Alright, duel in the ruins. 3 men came here for a duel. One of them was a referee. Both duelists were willingly blindfolded and used non-lethal weapons. During the duel, the victim was shot by an unknown killer who was standing behind one of the ruins' walls. The killer could either be the referee or someone else entirely. Alright, so I need to talk to the Undertaker and apparently not mention the Dueling Club for our trophy.
Sometimes I think beauty can blind you, or you can be blind to beauty, you know? Did he see it all around him, do you think, before he covered his eyes and drew his pistol?
Let's get to the point.
Can we please leave the nattering behind?
Oh, friend, relax. Life's too short to be short with people.
I need the victim's name. Well, he said he'd give it the name after I provided evidence, so provide evidence. Let's see. Let's ask him about the key. Well, he wanted evidence, so the evidence is the revolver. We'll start with that.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Dude, I got a loaded revolver. What are you doing? Oh, the first rule has been satisfied. That's strange. What could I give him then? Well, screw it. Do you know anything about this key?
Doesn't ring a bell.
No, he does not. Alright, we'll give him... Oh, that's the Blind Dueling Club. We'd be mentioning it. Alright, Duel in the Ruins.
There is more to this case than meets the eye. The victim fell not to his duel opponent, but a hidden marksman in the ruins. Abandon your oversimplistic ideals and tell me the name of the deceased so his killer can be caught.
Oh, that is wrong, to be sure. Okay, the man's name was Erich von Staub. I heard the officers say that he lived in Scaladio.
At last. You may return to your vacant stare.
Alright. I assume that didn't break it. Okay, we're still good there. Blindfolded Victim. The victim's name is Erich von Staub. He lives somewhere in Scaladio. And the police report should give us the information that we need. So let's pin that, and we're off to the police station, which is here.
Did you hear Basilio Capello is in jail? A dead body was found in his showroom.
Over here, the circumstances of the incident at Capello's company. Press scandal? No. Wife is devastated? I imagine. Oh, apparently not. Dead in the safe? Maybe. Claims innocence? Yep. Well, we got 2 of them.
Did you hear Basilio?
Alright, press scandal, unlikely. Wife is devastated. No. Armor Capello company? Sure. Under my mattress? No. Vendetta? Maybe? Nope.
Did you hear Basilio?
Alright, press scandal. No. Wife is devastated. No. Claims innocence. Probably, but we'll discard that. Dead in the safe. Vendetta? No. Under my mattress? No. The company. Oh. Well, I missed one of it. Or was the wife devastated one of the clues? I already forgot. Under my mattress. No. Press scandal. No. Claims innocence. There we go. Vendetta. No. That. Dead in the safe. Got it. Death in a safe. My curiosity has been piqued by talk that Basilio Capello, the owner of the famous Amor Capello home security company, has been arrested. His situation is quite peculiar. A man named Niccolo Detti has been found dead inside a safe in Basilio's store. Basilio claims innocence, but the evidence is against him. He is being held in the holding cells at the police station.
In the police? Let's pretend to be cops, eh? We can just stand around and look confused.
Nice, John. Alright, we'll save that for after this particular quest. Alright, so crime was a violent crime. The subject was the victim. Evidence, nothing. District was Grand Soleil. Or was that Old City? No, it's Grand Soleil. Report number 3207. A man was reported to have been shot in the old ruins. The victim has been identified as Erich von Staub, born in 1857, unmarried, year of death, 1880. Place of residence, von Staub residence in Cordona. Relatives, Irma von Staub, mother, died in 1877, horse accident. Gerhard von Staub, father, died in 1877, horse accident. These people should really stay away from horses. Magda Irma von Staub, sister, lives in von Staub residence on Baskerville Street between Vernet Street and Bonaparte Street, Southern Scaladio. All right, so we should probably go talk to her. Baskerville Street, Vernet and Bonaparte. Okay. And that is Scaladio, it said, right? Yep, Southern Scaladio. All right, so Southern Scaladio would put us over here. We're looking for Baskerville, which I'm not seeing. Baskerville. Well, there's Bonaparte. There's Baskerville. They said it was between Bonaparte and Vernet, so it's like somewhere in there. Not too far from here. We'll just run it, and we'll look at the case book. Oh, that's for the Iron Coffin. Save that for later. You're out of here, Teddy. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good night, my friend. Have a good sleep. New location. It's a news kiosk. One of many. And the von Staub residence. Is this it? It is.
Are you able to help me?
I genuinely don't know. I wish I could be of help to you.
Oh, I should probably pen the victim, huh? Or I guess this? Alright, what do you know about this?
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
That might be something I've heard before, but I can't say for sure. Ask someone else.
This isn't working. You might need a different tack.
Perhaps. Perhaps.
Miss von Staub is awaiting the police, sir. Perhaps you might visit on another day.
Ah, I probably need to dress up as a policeman.
Miss von Staub is awaiting the police, sir. Perhaps you might visit on another day.
Well, it just let me dress up right here. It's weird that it didn't tell me I needed to. It usually does. Alright, I can't change clothes here. Alright, ditch this pirate look. We're gonna be a policeman. With a goofy officer cap. And actually, you know what? I'm getting sick of that stubble. I want my clean-shaven John. Or not John, Sherlock. Nope, 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 nope. There we go. It's the boy Sherry.
Good day, officer. Miss von Staub awaits you in her boudoir.
Excuse me, ma'am. I'm just gonna look around.
It appears the parents are dearly missed. Our beloved parents, 1875, Baden-Baden. Rest in peace. Only German composers feature here.
I don't think they gave us any new evidence, did it? No. Alright, this... Interesting. Well, we'll talk to her and then we'll look around a little bit more.
Good day, miss. I regret to disturb you at this tragic time, but could you spare a moment?
Oh, officer. I've been waiting. Is his body still in that horrible place?
A horrible place? I should introduce you to the Undertaker. But first, you and I shall get to know one another.
Pale looks pallid. Greasy stain uses skin ointment. Purple mark, recent bruise. And dried red paint, a red stain. Paint though, not blood? Yellow marks, old bruises. Maybe he beats her up. Black ribbon in mourning. Paint flecks, fresh multicolored stains. Magda von Staub, a frail and sad lady in her 20s, is the sister of Erich von Staub. She wears a black ribbon as a gesture of mourning, and her face looks tired. While all her attire is neat, there are two interesting peculiarities. First, I found multicolored paint flecks, which suggest a passion for painting. The red color prevails. Second, substantial traces of ointment on her dress indicate heavy usage. I noticed multiple bruises on her person at different stages of healing, so it seems this ointment is applied as medicine. Miss von Staub is following a treatment regimen to manage a blood disease, which is responsible for her tiredness and skin marks. Or victim of beatings. Magda von Staub, a frail and sad lady in her 20s, is the sister of Erich von Staub. She wears a black ribbon as a gesture of mourning, and her pallid face suggests she rarely leaves the house. While all her attire is neat, there are two interesting peculiarities. First, I found multicolored paint flecks, which suggest a passion for painting. The red color prevails. Second, substantial traces of ointment. That's all the same. Miss von Staub is trying to conceal her bruises because she is ashamed. She is a victim of abuse, beaten frequently, and imprisoned in her own home. I think it's victim of beatings. I thought that right away, though. So, maybe I jumped to conclusions, but that's what I think. I don't think she's sick. I think she's getting beat up. What you guys think? It's nice of them to provide that screen to hide behind while changing clothes. Does that really work? Is this the main case or a side case? This one's a side case. She looks sick either way. Alright, I'm going with victim of beating. I'm with you guys.
I am Officer Holmes. I take it you are Magda von Staub, the sister of the deceased?
Oh, pardon me. Yes, I am.
My deepest condolences, Miss von Staub. Your brother's body will be returned to you shortly, as I believe the case will soon be closed. Nevertheless, there remain some formalities requiring attention. May I ask you a few questions?
Oh, if you must. But I'm unsure if I will be of much help.
How did you get these bruises?
Forgive my intrusion, but I must inquire about your bruises. Did you take a tumble?
Oh, I have a weak disposition. It is not so bad, but my skin marks more easily than a peach. It is the least of my sorrows.
But, Miss von Staub, I can tell you suffered new bruises even before the old ones had healed.
I have nothing more to add, Officer Holmes. It is what it is.
Did Eric have any enemies?
Do you know if Mr. von Staub had any enemies? Someone that may have sought to do him harm?
Enemies? I don't know. He and I did not discuss such matters, and he was rarely called upon by visitors. My brother's only guests were his friendly contests, but I was not allowed to participate. I merely heard it all from my room.
Contests?
Eric would practice shooting on the patio, and occasionally friends would join him, but I couldn't tell you if they ever argued.
Do you have an alibi?
Where were you when your brother died, Miss von Staub?
I was here painting Eric's portrait. My God, you could have asked the servants.
Alas, I needed to hear it from your lips.
May I see Eric's room?
May I take a look at Mr. von Staub's room? His personal effects may prove invaluable in our understanding of the case.
Please do. Here's the key.
All right. So, we have Magda von Staub's testimony. Magda von Staub is the sister of the deceased Eric von Staub. She doesn't know of any dispute regarding her brother. It appears Mr. von Staub excluded her from business and family affairs. Miss von Staub gave her permission for me to inspect Eric's room. She claims she didn't leave the house on the day he died. There's a character portrait and key with horse engraving. So interesting, that other key must have belonged to Eric, because that one's the bird engraving. The key to Eric von Staub's room featuring an engraved horse design. Alright, so we can ask about her alibi with the servants or whatever. So maybe we start with that.
Good day, officer. Miss von Staub awaits you in her boudoir.
Do you know anything about this?
I'll gladly tell you everything I know, officer.
Okay. I guess I have to go in here. The von Staub servants confirmed that Miss von Staub didn't leave the house on the day of Eric's death. Alright, that's not necessarily proof that she didn't, but she either has loyal servants or she was still here. I can't go that way.
Good day, officer. Miss von Staub awaits you in her boudoir.
They certainly got a fancy place.
Look at those vases, Sherry. Bet they cost a fortune. Would be a shame if someone broke them.
It would be.
Oh, I love it when you're reckless. Were those Limoges porcelain?
You have a keen eye.
Well, I suppose it's yours. Next time, shoot with the blindfold.
Oh, crap. Alright. I forgot about the blindfold. I got ahead of myself. Alright, so autosave was from when? Oh, good. It was like very recently. I forgot about the blindfold. Oh, why am I back here? Okay, I don't know why I'm outside, but we seem to be right where we left off. Yeah. Alright, so Let's see, where am I exactly? I don't know why I'm over here. Oh, I don't have a blindfold? I thought I did. He tricked me. Come on, we'll just do it
Good
again.
day, officer. Miss von Staub awaits you in her boudoir.
Look at those vases, Sherry. Bet they cost a fortune. It would be a shame if someone broke them. Oh, I love it when you're reckless. Were those Limoges porcelain?
You have a keen eye.
Well, I suppose it's yours. Next time, shoot with a blindfold.
All right. They are probably wondering why the cop is randomly shooting. The true blind duelist. The second rule has been satisfied. What was the third rule again? Do not shed blood at duels or other club meetings. Oh, okay. Well, presumably the club's gonna attack me, and I'll just arrest people like I always do. So that should be easy. Never miss an opportunity to practice your shooting skills. I see. That's all boarded up for some reason. That's strange. Well, there's one with a bird. There's one with a horse. We don't need to bug the servants. Alright, so missing gun case. One of the shelves in Eric's room is missing a revolver case. The size and shape suggest it could have contained a Lamont revolver. Or is it Lamont or Lamat? I can't remember. I think it's Lamont. Lamont revolver. Alright, so that's interesting. But he did have his friends over, so it doesn't necessarily incriminate the sister.
This whip is well loved and well used.
And that's probably what he uses on his sister, because he's a monster. Remnants of burnt paper. Burnt letters, can I do anything with that? Yes, I can. I found burnt letters in Eric's room. I wonder if I can restore them. I bet you I can. Alright. Why is this out here? Oh, can I not get rid of this? Interesting. So we have to do a plus at the end. Interesting. Alright. Well... what can we do? What can we do? I think we'll start by flipping this for a -4. Oh, no, that's not what I want. I want that. So, -4. And then we'll do this. Or actually, do I want to do that? Maybe. Maybe. That would get me to -6. Actually, thinking. No, I think what I'll do is I'll plus this by 1. And then I'll flip it. Right? Yeah, I'll flip it. Or no, hold on. Before I flip it, let me times it by 2. Maybe? Yeah, let me times it by 2. And then I'll flip it. And that gets me to -8. Oh, no, 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 that's not what I want. No, no, that's not what I want at all. No, I actually want this. So I want a -4. Perfect. Alright, so we'll combine these two. Is that gonna work? Yeah, I think this will work. So we'll combine these two. And then we'll use a -2 and a 2 triangle one, and we'll combine those. Perfect. Boom. I managed to restore some fragments. The variety in handwriting suggests multiple authors. Miss von Staub, let me profess my hand and heart are if not for your brother's refusal. Interesting. So somebody wanted to hook up with the sister, but could not because of the brother. Interesting. The Prussian Army Guide to Corporal Punishment, extract from books 1 to 5. A debt letter. Dear Miss von Staub, thank you for your recent statement of debts owing. I assure you that I am well aware of the 70,000 gold marks to which you are entitled. Indeed, the figure lingers in my mind every time I see you at the club. Please rest assured that I am eager to put an end to your worrying, and have in fact already begun to prepare for the opportunity. Until then, I remain grateful for the patience and goodwill that accompanies men of nobility, such as yourself. Oh, I said Miss von Staub at the top, but I meant Mr. With some respect, HFVC. So we still haven't figured out what that stands for. Who HFVC is, but I believe that's who he dueled. Okay.
A wealthy man in his 60s. Sir Barnaby Boddington, 1879.
Seemed random. Letter to Mr. Boddington. Dear Mr. Boddington, thank you for so promptly responding to my request and sending us your portrait. Magda's admiration for you has grown even greater. I can tell that she is overjoyed to soon be engaged to such a remarkable gentleman. Many fine suitors have been seeking my sister's hand, but I believe that only a man of your caliber is worthy of becoming her husband and protector. E. von Staub. Alright, so he was trying to marry off his sister to the wealthy guy. The wealthy old man. Well, there's the Duelist Club.
A typical crest for a league or a guild.
So maybe we can find that.
A typical crest for a league or a guild. Club headquarters, 190th anniversary celebration.
Official German correspondence. Dear Mr. von Staub, we have received your application and recommendations. We will study your profile and credentials and, of course, inform the honorary consul you've applied to be his successor. Yours faithfully, Maximilian Gunther, German Foreign Office. We have received your application and recommendations. We will study your profile and credentials and, of course, inform the honorary council you've applied to be his successor. Huh. Alright. So, there's the debt letter. So somebody owes him 70,000 gold marks. And it's somebody at the club. Oh, and it's the HFVC guy. Right. So this guy owed von Staub a bunch of money. Got it. And then he's trying to marry off his sister to Mr. Boddington. And then there's picture of blindfolded men. I can ask people about it, but I'm not supposed to mention the dueling club, but I think if I just ask about the symbol, we're good. I think. Maybe I should save just to be careful. Let me go ahead and pen that. Okay.
ointment by a Dr. Herbert with a lavender and pine scent.
Alright, Ointment Box. The box found in Miss von Staub's room containing an ointment to heal bruises. It smells of lavender and pine tree. Oh, I thought I could do analysis on it, but apparently not. Never mind. Guess it's not really a mystery. Alright. So she was painting his portrait. With his whipping stick. That's a little weird.
A handsome portrait of Eric. Miss von Staub does have talent.
What's weird, though, is she had red paint on her. And there's almost no red in this picture. The only red is the tie. So I think she was lying. I don't think she was painting this. She might have like a hidden portrait somewhere. Maybe of him like bleeding. Look what I did. I think this is going to be another case where she's the one who killed him, but then it's like a morality choice. Why am I not finding anything else here? There's apparently 2 more clues, but I don't see them. Oh, maybe down here? Here we go.
The rounds have been emptied.
Why would she have rounds?
The black paint looks thick. It's been mixed with something.
Alright, black paint sample. An unusual sample of black paint taken from Miss von Staub's room. The pigment smells of gunpowder. The paint was mixed with it. That is strange. Okay. This case is getting a little weird.
Excellent score. The end and the beginning. She covered the locked windows with paintings, but the atmosphere remains oppressive. Sad home for a young woman. She covered the locked windows with paintings, but the atmosphere remains oppressive. Sad home for a young woman.
I assume all these are going to say the same thing.
She covered the locked windows with paintings.
Alright, so that appears to be it for her room.
Sad home for a young woman.
And nothing over here. Alright, well, this picture's all we got to work off of, but I am slightly concerned about ruining the trophy because of this, so I will save just in case. Just in case. Oh wait, is that the most recent? Oh, maybe I did overwrite the most recent. Oh, whoops. Well, whatever. That's fine. Alright, so I guess I'll ask her about this. Provide evidence. So we'll start with... I feel like I should ask her about the picture, but let's wait on that. Maybe that would be bad. Only for a trophy. So let's ask about the letter.
It seems you and Mr. Boddington were to be engaged. Were you as thrilled at the prospect as your brother?
Mr. Boddington is not how I had imagined my husband. But it was Eric's choice. I didn't dare dispute it.
Alright, I'm curious about this black paint.
There is an unfinished portrait of your brother in your room. Beautiful to be sure, but one detail drew my attention. Why did you add gunpowder to your black paint?
You entered my room? I thought you were only inspecting Eric's.
It is standard procedure, Miss von Staub. Now, tell me about the gunpowder.
Eric's art was his shooting, and this painting is my tribute to him. It felt appropriate. We're both artists in different ways.
Okay. Let's ask about the debt.
I'm sorry, I don't follow.
Oh, sure you don't. Oh, the burnt letters. Yeah, I definitely want to ask about this.
I found burnt letters in your brother's room. I believe they were addressed to you.
To me? From whom?
They appear to be from some of your suitors. Why did you burn them?
I didn't. I didn't even know about them. Eric, he never said a word.
Okay, she didn't know. What else would she potentially know about? Could ask her about the missing gun. Where's that at? Missing gun case.
One of the revolver cases in your brother's room is missing. Do you know where it may be?
I'm not permitted in Eric's quarters. I suppose he must have taken it with him.
Well, we didn't have to ask her about the portrait. But that doesn't give us much to go off of. We need to know about the seal. Huh. Where could we possibly get info about this? I don't even know. Alright, well, let me save again. Let me save again, because I do not know where to go from here. Let me make sure that I'm still following the rules for this. Indeed I am. I suppose I could just ask this guy.
Good day, officer. Miss von Staub awaits you in her boudoir.
No.
Good day, officer. Miss von Staub awaits you in her boudoir.
Alright, so I can apparently ask people about this. I can ask rich people, they might know. Just random rich people. Alright, I'm gonna leave. What about you? Do you know?
Can I ask
I
you a
guess they
question?
wouldn't tell an officer.
Certainly, officer. Let me brief you.
Oh, maybe they will. Alrighty. Picture of blindfolded men. People say the symbol is on an aristocrat's manor in southern Grand Surrey. Perhaps the upper class inhabitants there can help. Alright, well, let's go back to our normal look because that is upper class. So, upper class. I'm a fine gentleman once again. And they said northern Grand Surrey, I think. People say the symbol... Oh, southern Grand Surrey. Okay, southern Grand Surrey it is. We'll go... here. Alright, we need an upper class gentleman. You, sir. You look like a fine gentleman.
Could you help me?
That's a question I can answer.
I was told that the crest represents an honorable club on Baskerville Street between Souls Row and Silent Way. Access is exclusive to members only. But I do have the jacket. So Baskerville between Soul and Silent. Baskerville is... somewhere? Well, there's Soul. Where's Baskerville? Am I blind? Ah, here. Between Silent and Soul. Okay. So it must be like there. And we will put on that jacket. The Duelist suit. Blinds enemies all by itself. Alright. We'll fast travel over here. You ever watch the Sherlock show with Benedict Cumberbatch? You said the name slightly different. I have not, actually. And this is the place. Greetings. I'm just gonna walk in.
Please come in, sir. The gentlemen are waiting for you on the training ground. Down the stairs.
We're in. Aloy Werner von Kram, 1795 to 1844, Das Adlerage. Sure.
Fancy. Not every manor has a custom floor.
That is the von Kram crest, the old Prussian noble family. They must be patrons of the club.
The floor is so smooth and slippery. I wonder if I could skate on it.
Gerion Friedrich Fwagen von Kram, 1823 to 1872. Der Schwetz, I guess. I know I'm murdering it. I know. Missing revolver. Interesting. A glass case in von Kram's manor was empty. The Lamont revolver that was previously on display is now missing. Heinrich Aloy Fwagen von Kram, 1854, Das Wunder. Wunderbar! Club guestbook. A guestbook with messages from many reputable visitors to the club. An invigorating visit that reaffirmed the need to preserve German traditions across the world. Friedrich Wilhelm, Crown Prince of Prussia. I was honored to meet the head of this club, Heinrich Fwagen von Kram, who does such good for our city. Long live the German-British friendship. Sir William Sinclair, Governor of Cordona. So the governor's been here. Alright, can't go in there. He said they're down the stairs. Übungssaal. Alright, can I go through any of the other doors? I don't think so. Do not shed blood at duels or other club meetings. I have a feeling I'm about to get attacked. But as long as I'm not lethal, it should be fine. Anything in here? No. I see. It's like a training ground.
It's the killer. Shake a leg. Get him.
Wait, they think I'm the killer? Oh. Don't kill him. No, I hate it when they do that.
Take this.
Alright, whatever. Get that off, and that. Nope, see? It's so hard to get that armor off that left arm. There.
We can overcome the brute.
I'll put you 6 feet under.
No more crime for you until next month.
No more crime. It's not doing crime. They think they seem to just be duelists. It's not a crime.
Get ready for
Alright, can
some
I
pain.
please? Ugh, fine. Hold on. Oh wait, he's reloading. Gotcha. No. Ugh. There we go. Finally.
Time to knock this guy out.
What? I missed the hat.
Scumbag!
Too simple.
All right.
The snuff's ready.
There's more.
I'm coming for you.
No more.
Give him the pepper snuff.
Who is nailing me? Ow! What the? Where's that coming? Oh, there you are. Well, let me. Got him. Hello.
Take a rest, my friend.
Oh, what the heck? They hit me with. All right, reload. Do it again, I dare you. And gotcha.
I'm coming.
All right, is my snuff ready? I can't tell.
No more crime.
Nope. Oh,
Snuff's
ow.
ready.
All right, now it is. Hi. Oh, don't die. I'm okay. I got just a little bit of health.
Too simple.
All right, we're good. We're good. Get that dude back there.
It's all yours now. Go for it.
Gotcha.
I couldn't miss the party.
Take a rest, my friend.
This is the shiny suit. It works, doesn't it? All right, what's up with all these enemies? My God, a little excessive. All right, I need him under that. Come on, step forward. Do it. Oh, perfect. No, hurry up and gotcha.
No more crime for you, and
give him the pepper snuff.
Don't bother moving.
All right, we good?
The snuff's ready.
That should be a trophy.
I must say, Sherry, that was near perfect. Could it be that you're not completely hopeless?
Jeez, John. All right, we got a trophy for that. Perfect. Is that blood? Well, it's supposed to be non-lethal. That was a little lethal to me. Anyways, casebook. The third rule has been satisfied. I got the trophy. So, what can we find down here? Collection of telegrams. First telegram. Can't come. I fear for my life. Must leave Cordona at once. Sorry. Be careful. Dorfman. Second telegram. Those blasted anarchists are everywhere. It's their fault. I shall come to our emergency assembly at once, and I'll bring my gunmen. Hasenkamp. Third telegram. I'll be there. Alas, poor von Staub. What a loss. Who was it? The English left-handed duelists? Von Munchausen.
Two glasses with dregs of alcohol. Should I pour us a drink, John? A nice apricot aroma. Marillen schnapps, I presume. Half full.
Alright, what else you got? Not seeing anything else. Hello? Oh, what's that? Oh, no, don't exit.
Glass crushed underfoot with damp traces still visible.
The other club member. I was engaged in a fight with two members of the Blind Dueling Club and won, but it seems that there was a third person here. There was a lot more than two. What are you talking about? He couldn't go far. It is worth looking around carefully. All right, we'll do that in just a moment. I want to see what else is down here, if anything. Apparently there's a secret lever there. Okay.
Clever system.
Alright, so shooting target there. Oh, you're right, it might not be blood. It just might be whatever they're packing the blanks with.
All these places are perfectly secluded, ideal for private duels.
Alright, so they have 5 dueling locations. We've only been to the one.
The same ingredient was used in the dueling revolver's ammunition.
The Blind Dueling Club book. The club was founded in 1689 by August von Kram after a notorious bet. He had to kill 22 ducks on a moonless night in order to win the attentions of the beautiful Lady Hedwig. Unfortunately, the night was too dark, and he killed 2 innocent wanderers instead. After losing both the bet and his beloved, August vowed to master the art of shooting, and so founded the Blind Shooting Club. To prove their skills, members had to shoot through a screen. This task quickly became monotonous, so club members began practicing with blind duels. The club's name thereby changed to the Blind Dueling Club. In 1777, after the death of one of the members, important changes took place, including the replacement of real bullets with homemade blank cartridges. The club split into several houses and exists now in different countries to keep the tradition alive, Wow, I jumped ahead there. The club split into several houses and exists now in different countries to keep the tradition of German sharpshooting alive. Alright, John's diary, history, I think that's just the book. Yep. And the case book, nothing new, but I'll mark that. Okay, so back over here. I guess it was just the lever, there's no footprints. Alright, what'd that open? Maybe this door? No. What the heck did that do? Ah, there we go.
Who the devil are you? I won't go down without a fight.
Sherlock Holmes, and if I wanted a fight, you would already be on the floor. Fortunately for you, I'm merely here to ask a few questions.
Is that so? Well, come on, pretty boy. How about I fix that nose of yours? Give it a bit more character.
Enough. Your compatriots attacked me and I responded. They still have their lives, unlike Mr. von Staub.
True. At least you are not a murderer. Fine, you may speak.
Glass eye, poor sight. Champion badge, best shooter in the club. It's not saying much, apparently. Signet ring, von Kram crest. Dirt from the old ruins. I'm not sure how he came to that conclusion, but okay. Could be dirt from anywhere, you know? Oh, what was that? Red spot, possibly blood. This is Heinrich fwagen von Kram, the head of the Blind Dueling Club. He descends from German nobiliary. I assume it means nobility. I don't know what nobiliary. I've never seen that word before. But anyways, as his rich signet ring attests, and suffers from very poor sight, though he conceals it well. He turned his disability into a strength by becoming the Blind Shooter Club champion, and wears a badge to prove it. Taken as a whole, these traits suggest a confident and prideful personality. His yellow club outfit bears evidence that he was at the fatal duel. The dirt on his knee is the same as at the ruins, and the red spot on one of his sleeves is not the result of my recent fight. Furthermore, his initials match the signature of the referee on the duel oath. That explains his nervousness. Mr. von Kram may have got dirt on his trousers while kneeling to aim at Eric, while the dark red spot on his sleeve could be from a non-lethal bullet shot at him by his opponent. I don't think it's that. Valuable witness, I think, is more likely. This is Heinrich fwagen von Kram. We already read the first part of that. It seems that Mr. von Kram knelt on the ground while trying to help Eric von Staub. That explains the dirt on his trousers and dark red spot on his sleeve, Eric's blood. Yeah, I don't, like, he's got bad sight. And I think he used his heritage to somehow rig it so he became champion. Because he's got a glass eye. There's no way he was up at the top of the ruins taking the shot perfectly in the heart of the person that was killed. So I think he was the referee, and he actually was not the shooter. So my initial guess was wrong, because he would not have been able to make that shot. So I'm going to say he's a valuable witness. I don't think he's the one who did it. Alright, we're going to accept this.
So you are Mr. von Kram, one of the club's best shots, the referee of the deadly duel, and witness to Mr. von Staub's murder.
Incorrect. I am the best shot at the club. Heinrich von Kram. But how did you know I was there?
Your clothes, Mr. von Kram. The dirt on your trousers confirms your presence in the old ruins. And your jacket features a bloodstain from your attempts to save Mr. von Staub.
That is impressive.
It is merely inferential. Now, a few questions, if I may.
Be my guest. I have nothing to hide.
Where's the other duelist?
I'd like to speak with the other competitor.
He left the island. Mr. Dorfman was sure that the killer was after him. He is innocent, I assure you.
Indeed, from his position it would be impossible to fire the bullet at such a downward trajectory, but he was a witness. Shame.
What happened in the ruins?
So, what transpired in the old ruins?
Everything began as normal. The signatures, choice of weapons. I checked it all, and then blindfolded the duelists. Erich stood to my left, and his opponent, Mr. Dorfman, to my right. Before they could begin, the killer fired. And I'm sure it was not Dorfman.
Why are you so sure?
The sound was different. Not a Webley revolver, and further away. The killer must be an excellent shot to hit the heart.
Any suspects?
You said the killer was an excellent shot. Do you suspect someone from the club?
Definitely not. No one from the club would break our rules.
I doubt that. Did you see anyone?
Did you or the other duelist see the murderer?
No. The killer slipped away into the hills, so we turned our attention to Erich. Rest his soul.
And neither of you pursued the culprit?
I will not have my character impugned. We had only blank cartridges, and a fallen friend at our feet. He was our focus.
What happened next?
What transpired after the shooting?
I heard Erich cry out and fall. Mr. Dorfman turned and fired at the killer, but I shouted at him to stop and help. I tried to save Erich, but it was too late. He was gone.
Provide evidence. Alright, so I think we start with the revolver.
You have a nice collection of pistols, Mr. von Kram.
Ah, a fellow connoisseur of firearms. Did something catch your eye?
What caught my eye is a missing Lamat. Where is it?
Ah, that one. I lost it in a bet. A rare failure of mine.
A bet with whom?
That's private, Mr. Holmes, and unrelated to your investigation.
Okay, that's interesting. Oh, what else could we ask about? Mr. von Kram claims that he didn't kill Erich von Staub, and nor did the other duelist. He swore there was a fourth person hidden in the ruins who fired, and that he heard a shot from another weapon. I do believe that. I do believe that. So what else could we ask about? None of this helps us. Maybe he knows something about this? I doubt it. Mr. Boddington, maybe he knows about Mr. Boddington. Let me ask about this.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, he doesn't know. Debt letter. Oh, this one's interesting because it's someone else in the club. Let me ask about this.
It seems you owed Mr. von Staub a small fortune.
A fortune to you, perhaps, but a trifle to me. Our debts ebbed and flowed. In our next contest, there was every chance I would win it back. Erich was too concerned about all that. Frankly, he often lacked the demeanor of a nobleman. His progressive tendencies could be grating.
Ah, so he was the one who owed. Yeah, okay. That's... So he's the one who wanted the sister, though, right? Hold on. I think he was the one who sent the letter to the sister. Where was that letter? Burnt letters. I'm going to ask him about this.
I can't help you with this.
Okay, maybe it wasn't him. Or he won't tell me. Okay, what else do we have that he might know about? Could ask about the missing gun case. But I doubt he'd know about that. But that is the gun that he lost, right?
I've never seen this before.
No. Blah, 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 blah. I can ask him about the duel oath. I don't think there's anything there.
I can't help you with this.
Ask him about the victim's sister? Well, I've only got her testimony, I think. Well, I could ask him about, yeah.
I can't help you with this. I've never seen this before.
Yep, that didn't get us anywhere. Oh, I have the revolver. That's right. Duh.
As it happens, a Lamat 42 caliber revolver was discovered at the crime scene. You said you were missing a Lamat, yes?
I did, but my Lamat was a 36 caliber.
And you can prove that?
My word is proof enough. If I said it, it is true.
Okay. So not the Lamat that he lost. Okay. Oh, I'm going to ask him about this other accident.
Last year, there was a similar incident in which a duelist died. What can you tell me?
A tragedy. I shot too well, and my opponent stumbled from the impact. He slipped and fell down the cliff. I regret it all. I have not participated in a duel since. Instead, I only take the role of a referee and supervise the proceedings for safety. I swore that no other club member would die in a duel. Alas, someone else intervened.
All right. So that's everything we can get from him. I still don't think it was him. Unless he's hiding... It's possible. But he still has the bad eye, so I don't think it was him regardless. So, now what? I don't have much to go off of now. We could go back and talk to the sister. I still have the picture of the blindfolded men, but I don't think that's going to do anything for me. Maybe there's some evidence in here. Ah, here we go.
A remarkable tool to conveniently enhance anything. I could use one for my analysis.
Conveniently enhance anything. A token of gratitude for your generosity.
How to sharpen one's senses. Addressed to Heinrich von Kram and written with a nervous hand. Addressed to Heinrich von Kram and written with a nervous hand. Arrived just yesterday.
Personal letter. Eric. Having a von Kram in the position of honorary consul is the only way to earn the respect of other countries. Your name is too small for this state position. My noble Prussian family is the guarantee that the empire can and will stand above all other nations. H.F. von Kram. Eric's response is written on the other side of the letter. Heinrich, good grief, what nonsense. Your family line has been corrupted by excess. You are the last and best example of this decadence, this fin de race, a dying breed. Our empire needs better men, stronger, more modern. Do you truly believe such a superficial person, burdened with debts, gambling in his blood, should be entrusted with the responsibilities of the state? Moreover, have you ever known a cripple to be held up as the figurehead of his country? I am the only legitimate candidate to replace the German honorary consul in Cordona. Spare yourself the embarrassment and withdraw your candidacy before your weaknesses are made public. E. von Staub. Interesting. So they were both going for some position. And, he may owe more money than he's letting on. I don't know. I'm starting to suspect him again, actually. And I still don't know if he's the one that sent the letter to the sister.
Recordings labeled in Braille.
Oh, man, but he's reading in Braille? Yeah, I don't know. Unless he found some way to enhance his eyesight for the shot.
Recordings labeled in Braille.
I don't know. It seems a little far-fetched. Professor Stoltz, ophthalmologist, Kolmkinder Krankenhaus.
Doesn't appear to be the happiest childhood. Cecilia von Kram with Heinrich, Cologne, 1864. Mein Wunder.
Von Kram family donates 5,000 Thaler to Köln Children's Hospital, 1865. Alright, why can't I look at this, though?
Your ability to perceive the world can be developed with work and concentration.
Interesting.
How to sharpen one's senses.
So he is definitely trying to improve his eyesight. Let me see if I can talk to him again. You noticed more at the duel.
There must be more you can recall from the day of the duel.
I wish. My eyes make me a poor witness, I'm afraid.
Yes, your blindness. An affliction since childhood, one presumes. No scars on your face, and you carry yourself with confidence.
I'm starting to see your worth, Mr. Holmes.
But this limitation developed your other senses and made you an excellent marksman. So, tell me, did you notice anything else?
I do recall a floral smell. Something artificial. It was sweet and fresh and came from the direction of the killer.
Evidence. Personal letter.
You and Eric were competing for the position of honorary consul, yes? Quite the title.
We were, but he stood no chance. Only a true nobleman could take such a role.
Difficult for him to contest it now.
What else could we ask about? Why does this have new stuff? Mr. von Kram has also studied a lot of material to assist the blind in sharpening their other senses. Okay. Well, ask him about his statement?
I can't help you with this.
Ask him about himself?
I can't help you with this.
Alright, I'm a little confused. Well, I could ask him about the club guest. Alright, so the guest book. Maybe I overlooked this. A guest book with messages from many reputable visitors to the club. An invigorating visit that reaffirmed the need to preserve German traditions across the world. Frederick Wilhelm, Crown Prince of Prussia. And I was honored to meet the head of this club, Heinrich fwagen von Kram, who does such good for our city. Long live the German-British friendship. I guess I could ask him about this. I don't think there's anything here.
I can't help you with this.
Oh, the ointment box. Yeah, he mentioned, okay, the ointment box then.
Do you recognize this scent?
Yes. This is it. The smell I noticed at the ruins. Where did you get it? Do you know who killed Eric? Tell me his name.
Alright, I'm not going to accuse. I'm not going to tell you yet, because I don't know.
I need to be elsewhere.
I left him hanging. Alright, it's still seeming more like the sister, but I'm wondering if there's a connection there. If he's the one who was sending the letters. I think he was. I think there was something there that I forgot. And this lets me talk to somebody. I'll pin that. Alright, what's this? Mr. von Kram has also studied a lot. Oh, wait. It seems that... What else is this? Alright, that's sort of something new, but I don't think there's anything new there. He also claims to have noticed a specific floral scent at the moment of the shooting. Yeah, I'm gonna go talk to the sister. Yes, the sister did have ointment on her. It's seeming like her. But I still think there's a connection between those two. And how do I get out of here? Is there another exit I missed? Is there another door in here? Ah, right here. Ah, yes, we're back in the main entryway. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go talk to that sister. Alright, so she is there. I mean, she's got the most motives, I think. Her brother was trying to marry her off. He beat her. Presumably. Oh, she packing up to leave? I didn't notice this luggage before. Interesting. Was that there before?
Miss von Staub is awaiting the police, sir. Perhaps you might visit on another
Oh,
day.
jeez, I gotta dress up again. Save? Sure, I'll save. Whether there's a trophy choice or not. Alright. Let me get back into my police uniform.
Good day, officer. Miss von Staub.
Oh my god,
awaits
what's
you
going
in
on?
her boudoir.
Yeah, she's packing up to leave. There was not luggage before. She's trying to escape.
Going on a trip, miss?
No, I'm leaving permanently. This place brought me nothing but sorrow. I am sorry. What do you want?
Oh, I can only accuse.
Thank you for your time, miss.
Alright, well, it looks like it's time to pick. I do want to... I feel like there was a connection. Let's see if I can find it. I found burnt letters in Eric's room. I wonder if I can restore them. I managed to restore some fragments. The variety in handwriting suggests multiple authors. Okay, never mind. Maybe there is a connection there, but if it is, it's not the one I was thinking. I think it's her. I think the other guy just got lucky. Or they're working together. But he doesn't even seem to know her. Oh, the Mind Palace has stuff? No, it doesn't. It does not. Oh, wait, but it says I can ask somebody about this. Who could I ask about this? Alright, we're not done then. There's more evidence for us to get, because we can ask somebody about this letter. I thought I asked him. Interesting. Who can I ask about this? I guess I could ask this guy.
Good day, officer.
No, yeah, no.
Miss von Staub awaits
Oh, that
you
means you
in
can
her
accuse
boudoir.
someone? Oh, okay. I thought that was dialogue with somebody. Or I guess that's the one with like the multiple heads, huh? Are you sure? I'm pretty sure this means you can talk to somebody, but you might be right. I often confuse the symbols. We can actually check. How to play. Talk to it. Yeah, it says talk to a key person. So yeah, that's not the accusation, I don't think. Maybe you're right. Alright, well, I think it's her. She's got all the motives. Whether we actually let her get away with it or not, I don't know. Because he's not a nice guy. So it might come down to a morality choice, but I do think it is her. Even though the other guy is trying to work on his eyesight, I don't think he can make that shot. So I'm going to accuse her. Well, actually, hold on. Before I do that.
Thank you for your time.
Did we ever figure out the gun thing? I think it was a gun that he owned, and she stole it. Yeah, so the gun points to her too, if I remember correctly. Let's see. 42 caliber Lamat revolver that I found on the crime scene. It's loaded with live ammunition, and then he had a case that was empty, right? I think. Missing gun case. One of the shelves in Eric's room is missing a revolver case. The size and shape suggest it could have contained a Lamat revolver. Yeah. Alright, I think it's her. I don't see any reason to believe it was the other guy.
I think the time has come to be honest with each other, Miss von Staub. I'll start with my confession. I misled you in our previous meeting. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and I do not work for the police.
What? I don't understand.
In actuality, I was independently investigating your brother's death and came to an unexpected conclusion.
How? Why?
It was not a tragic accident, miss. It was cold-blooded murder. And I know the culprit.
No. Who is he?
Nice try, but as you well know, I'm talking to the culprit right now.
What? Are you out of your mind?
Certainly not. Allow me to explain how you killed your brother.
What were the means of crime? I found... Wait, what's this? Oh, I see. This is my evidence. Okay. So we're going to go to the weapon first. So, the weapon.
The missing box in your brother's room contained a lamat, the same weapon used for the murder. You stole it to kill your brother.
What? No. Eric was obsessed with guns. I bet he simply left that revolver somewhere else.
Yes, it was left somewhere else. The crime scene. Abandoned in panic. A typical feminine response.
No, I've never been to that cursed place.
Man, he takes so many opportunities to take digs at women in this game. Is that normal for Sherlock Holmes, or is that just something they threw in? That's like the 4th time. Dude's brutal to women. Not brutal, but, you know. Gives them a tongue lashing, so to speak. He denigrates women. Let's see. What was the rest? We could go with the black paint sample, but that one's strange. I'm sure we can find something better. We can also go with the ointment, but that's, you know, some other dude said it. I wonder if we have stronger evidence around here. All right. Let's just go through each one here. The shot was fired from an elevated position. I don't think that really helps. The missing gun case. Yeah, we can link the two. So maybe we go that way. We could go with the burnt letters. No, actually, let's just go with the bruises. I think we go with the bruises. I don't know. That one's kind of loosey-goosey, too. Well, I think the missing gun case is probably our second best. Oh, the Boddington letter? We could. Yeah, let's go Boddington letter. That's a good one, I think. Because she definitely knew about that. Where is that at? Letter to Mr. Boddington. Let's try this.
None of that makes a whit of sense. This is monstrous.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Crap. I didn't like that one. Bad call, Danny. Bad call. I'm going to go with the missing gun case. Confirm accusation? Sure.
I cannot endure any more of this nonsense. Eric was my brother, and I am in mourning.
All that is left is your confession.
All that is left is your departure. Take your garbled theories elsewhere.
The law is the law, and murder is murder. You should have sought freedom through more civil means.
The sickness of men runs deep. You dare speak to my civility. You dare tell me what I must endure. That evidence of yours will prove nothing, and then I will show you what it means to be uncivil.
Alright, apparently I messed up the trophy. Let's go back. Where's my manual save? Can't go wrong with ointment. The ointment one is, honestly, I feel like the ointment one is way less incriminating than the others. But we'll do that. We'll do that. I need to get back. Wait. When did I do that save? Eh, whatever. It's recent enough. Put my cop uniform back on. Yeah, the ointment just seems so flimsy to me. The gun, obviously. The ointment, though? Really? We're just gonna go off of some half-blind man's smell?
Good day, officer.
It seems odd.
Miss von Staub awaits you in her boudoir.
Going on a trip, miss?
Alright, skip this. Accuse.
I think the time has come to be honest with each other, Miss von Staub.
Okay, so obviously we start with the weapon again.
The missing box in your brother's room
Skip
contained
this.
a mat, the same weapon used for the...
Alright, I guess we'll do the ointment. So strange. I don't know. I don't like that.
None of that
Nope.
makes a whit of sense. This is monstrous.
Nope. Ointment was a no. Don't overthink it. What was the window of opportunity for killing him? It was probably the duel. I suppose so. We could do the duel oath. Or the duel in the ruins. Yeah, let's do duel in the ruins.
I
Nope.
cannot endure any more of this nonsense. Eric was my brother all morning.
Let me skip.
All that is left is your
Alright,
confession.
honestly, I
The
think the
law is
evidence
the
for this
law
one is
and murder
stupid,
is
so
murder. You
if
should have
somebody
sought
just wants to
freedom.
tell me. I think they did a bad job on this one. I actually like the mission, but the evidence that they're making me use is flimsy at best. So I'm not a fan of the way this one is ending. But anyways, if somebody just wants to tell me, obviously the gun, we already figured that one out. But I am not a fan. I also think it's odd that I can't use all her stuff packed up as evidence. Like, she's
Good
obviously
day,
trying to
officer.
flee.
Miss von Staub awaits you in her boudoir.
Seems a little odd. We tried Duel in the Ruins. That one's failed. And the letter to Mr. Boddington also failed. So I don't know what you're talking about, Surprise. We literally tried that.
Going on a trip, miss?
No, I'm leaving permanently.
Unless the order matters, in which case that's even
I
worse.
think the time has come to be honest with each other, Miss von Staub.
But you know what, sir? I'm going to take your word that you know what you're talking about and that this
The
is
missing
just
box
really
in your
dumb.
brother's room contained a mat, the same weapon you...
All right. Duel in the Ruins. The order is stupid, though. Like, evidence is evidence. The order shouldn't matter. I guess it does say what was the window of opportunity, so, yeah, okay, she took the gun. No, because that doesn't make sense. Why would the order matter? Oh, my God. All right. I went from liking this case to really not liking
You
it.
hid behind the wall in the ruins. None of the others present could have killed Eric from that position. Both the duelists were blindfolded, and Mr. von Kram is ill-sighted.
So nobody saw anything? Your imagination has run wild.
Ah, but you forget one thing. A blind man's other senses grow stronger. Mr. von Kram detected a lavender and pine scent. That of your ointment.
You're taking the word of a sightless man. This is monstrous.
All right, and then you said the letter.
It is your brother who was monstrous. He was a tyrant, and you could tolerate his abuse no longer.
Living with Eric was a nightmare, yes. But he was my brother.
Now, Miss von Staub, take your time. Tell me the truth.
After our parents died, my life slowly became hell. My brother began to humiliate me. Then he became violent. Each day he'd invent a new punishment. Shut my room, burn my paintings, starve me. And without fail, I would be beaten. All visits were forbidden, all contact verboten. I was his caged bird, his pet. When we did go out, he used me to bait influential people. He sold me to Mr. Boddington simply to earn a place amongst this island's elite.
Was that not freedom from your brother?
He sold me as a thing, sir. Who do you think this gentleman was? I could not endure more cruelty. Mr. Holmes, I'm begging you. Please don't do this to me. Don't throw me from one cage to another.
All right, so I was correct. This would really just come down to a moral decision. Oh, okay, so I see what you guys are saying. Man, they should have made that more obvious. So the question at the top said window of opportunity, then motive, and then something else. So that makes more sense. I just didn't see it because they didn't like highlight it very much. So never mind. I just was not being observant. The trophy choice is to let it free. I think that's what I would do anyway. Like, the dude had it coming. So you are free. Get out of here.
You have suffered enough, Miss von Staub, but now it is over. I will not turn you into the police.
I don't know what to say. What will happen with the case?
The usual. With their typical stupidity, the inspectors will confidently declare the case a tragic accident, and that will be that.
I didn't expect such kindness.
Kindness? No, where the truth reveals injustice, I expect accountability, but in this matter, Miss von Staub, I see no injustice at all.
Thank you, Mr. Holmes. I'll never forget what you're doing.
Open eyes. We got the trophy.
I am behind you 100%. I'm sure Miss von Staub wouldn't waste the chance for a better life.
Alright, let me go ahead and save, and I think we could hopefully get this next mission done in the next 25 minutes. They tend to be kind of long, but we'll see what happens. So, we picked up this one, the Iron Coffin. Death in a safe. My curiosity has been piqued by talk that Basilio Capello, the owner of the famous Armor Capello home security company, has been arrested. His situation is quite peculiar. A man named Niccolo Detti has been found dead inside a safe in Basilio's store. Basilio claims innocence, but the evidence is against him. He is being held in the holding cells at the police station. And it wants me to go undercover, which is a little weird. Okay, and then playing the law. John suggested that I should join the police, or at least pretend as much. I shouldn't reveal to any of the suspects that I am not actually an officer. Alright, so I guess that's John's challenge or just his suggestion. Anyways, I'm already dressed up as an officer, so we're good there. Let's go to the police station. This case has a requirement wear police uniform in the entire case. Yeah, I think they made that pretty obvious, so. Alright, how do you get down again? It's over here? Yeah. Alright, so where is this dude? Where do they have him? Maybe in here?
Oh, what a long day.
Is this him?
Are you able to help me?
It is dangerous around here, officer, and incredibly stupid to ask these questions.
Okay. Maybe it's him?
Excuse me, but are you Mr. Capello? My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm hoping you could spare a moment to talk.
Manners, what a pleasant surprise. Most of your colleagues have lacked even the simplest of common courtesies.
I'm an honorable cop.
You're a suspect, sir, but not yet a criminal. I shan't treat you as such. Your case is refreshingly unusual, and I wish to get to the bottom of it.
Manners and enthusiasm. Huh. May you go far, young man. What can I help you with?
Eyes, focused look, and they misspelled focused, I think. Should be one S, right? Elegant new clothing, fresh and fashionable. Got some bruises, but apparently that's not of interest. Wedding ring, tight on the finger. Sure those bruises aren't a thing? Oh, they are a thing. Okay. Bruised hand, recent trauma. Basilio Capello is the local proprietor of the famous Armor Capello safe, lock, door, and home security company in Cordona. He's currently being held in the police station, holding cells as the prime suspect for Niccolo Detti's murder. He is in his early 40s. A methodical man who puts business and principles above all else. Keeps calm and focused despite being arrested. Has a bruise on his hand, possibly had to defend himself recently. Values his family life. Methodical or impulsive. Basilio Capello is the local proprietor of the famous Armor Capello safe, lock, door, and home security company in Cordona. He's currently being held in the police station holding cells as the prime suspect for Niccolo Detti's murder. He is in his early 40s, has a flair for the new and fashionable, keeps his frustrations bottled up while at the police station, but could be prone to violence. He has a bruise on his hand, which might be the result of a fight, attached to his family. It seems methodical to me. Does not seem like an impulsive man whatsoever. So I'm thinking methodical. The bruise is curious, to be sure, but he seems to be someone that has his emotions in check. Impulsive? What gave you that, Miss Chen? I told you, Miss Chen, you're just a contrarian. You're just a contrarian, Miss Chen. Sounds like me. Alright, I'm gonna go with methodical. Methodical it is.
You are surprisingly composed for a man accused of murder. Not so easily shaken, I take it.
Life is full of surprises. You'd be astonished how many deals go sour due to a force majeure. One becomes skilled at adapting. I am confident this will all be set straight. Until then, I will endure.
Much how you endure that injured hand. Those bruises look painful, but you seem barely aware of it. Were you attacked?
No. A minor accident, nothing more. My heady days as a man out to prove his valor are far behind me. I now know that to succeed in life, one must stay calm and plan ahead. The world will turn your way eventually. And if it does not, then one must persuade it so.
Start at the beginning.
Please, tell me how you ended up in this situation.
Well, this morning some clients arrived to finalize their purchase of a Capello modular safe. But when we opened the door, out tumbled a dead man.
And I take it this wasn't normal?
No, I normally keep my corpses in the wardrobe. Please, young man, spare me your wit. The rest of the day was a blur. I recognized the victim, and it seems so did the police. That was enough to make me the main suspect.
Who sent for the authorities?
No one. As it happens, we had a break-in last night. Nothing was stolen, but for insurance purposes, the report had to be made. So, police officers just happened to be on the premises when we discovered the body in the safe.
Describe the burglary.
I'd like to inquire about the burglary.
I'm not sure I see the connection, but if you wish to know more, talk to Billy Lloyd, the night watchman. He scared off the thief.
Was it also Billy that discovered the burglar?
No, my wife did. She had stayed late yesterday. Poor Augusta. At least she's safer with the police than at home alone.
Who were the customers?
You mentioned you were showing your wares to some prospective buyers when the safe was opened. Who were they?
Clerks from the bank. They inspected the safe from top to bottom yesterday. I assumed the sale was just a formality at that point.
And the safe was closed?
It's usually open, but it locks automatically when the door swings closed. That's another marvelous Capello invention.
A coffin that locks itself. Marvelous indeed.
I feel like I already know what's happened here. Dude breaks in. Someone hears. He hides in the safe, closes the door, and it locks him inside, and he suffocates to death. They find him in the morning. Open and shut case, but we'll see. When did you meet the clients?
Help me grasp your movements yesterday. What time did you meet the customers from the bank, and did you have any other appointments?
Yesterday, the bank clerks arrived at 10 a.m. Afterwards, I was alone in the office until my wife Augusta came in at 3 p.m. I left for home at 6:30 p.m.
And what about this morning?
Our meeting for the demonstration was set for 9 a.m. I arrived about half an hour prior in order to prepare.
I have one final inquiry. Do you recall the time at which the safe door was closed?
Young man, I may just as well ask you when you closed your cigar case. I have opened our safes a dozen times a day for a dozen years. I do not recall.
Did you know the victim?
You say you became the suspect when the police identified the victim. Is there history between you?
Surely you jest. That man and I have never met and never would, unless he became the first deity in history to use our products.
Some sort of family feud? I'm afraid I'm not familiar.
You must be new to Cordona. It's an old tale. Back in Italy, generations ago, the deities tried to ruin our family business. They nearly succeeded. The Capellos rightfully struck back, but there has been bad blood ever since.
And does that blood flow in you too?
I told you, sir, it's an old story, or it was. I fear this horrible event portends worse to come. My wife may be in danger as we speak.
I have enough to get underway.
Well, Mr. Capello, I think that's all I need from you at present. Where can I find your office?
Here, take my card. Billy should be on site to assist with the investigation. And please, sir, would you check on my wife before you depart?
Thank you. I will endeavor to speak with her before I leave the station.
Please, treat her gently. Women lack our resilience when it comes to ordeals like this. I shall eagerly await your return. After all, there's little else I can do.
Shots fired at the women again! They're holding nothing back. It is the late 1800s. So, they're at least being true. Okay, so playing the law, we're going to continue doing that. Basilio Capello testimony. Basilio Capello opened the safe during his sales pitch to a client and claims to be as shocked at the horrible discovery as the others. He mentioned the feud between the Dedi and Capello families, but claims to have never known Niccolo personally, nor had any problem with him. Basilio mentioned they were burgled. Burgled? I haven't heard that term. Basilio mentioned they were burgled yesterday evening, which may be important. People of interest include night watchman Billy Lloyd, who is at the Armor Capello office on Adler Street to the east of St. Clement's Cathedral in Scaladio. Basilio's wife, Augusta, who is currently in the police station, who I need to talk to. Armor Capello burglary. The burglary happened during the late evening and was discovered by Augusta Capello and Billy Lloyd, the night watchman. It seems that nothing was stolen. Timeline of death in an iron safe. Yesterday, around 10 a.m., Basilio gives a full demo of the safe to the clients from the bank. Safe is open. He works alone in the office until the arrival of his wife. 3 p.m., Augusta arrives at the office. 6:30 p.m., Basilio leaves the office and goes home. Today, around 9 a.m., Niccolo Detti found dead in the safe. Basilio Capello arrested as the primary suspect. Alright. I don't know why that already has the accuse or talk to thing, but alright. Why did that just update? Okay.
Mrs. Capello, please wait in the office. The inspector will be here soon.
Wait, where is she? I heard them talking. Ah, here she is.
You must be the inspector.
Would you be Augusta Capello?
Must I really repeat myself to every baby-faced man in uniform that strides in?
I like her already. I'm new.
Forgive me, I am not the inspector, but I am working on your husband's case.
Then I have nothing to say to you. Come back with the inspector in charge so that we may dispense with the endless repetition.
Man, look at that stare. Glassy eyes, used laudanum recently. Golden harp pen, a parting gift from 1875. Ring finger, marks from fidgeting. Augusta Capello is the wife of the accused Basilio Capello. She's in her late 20s and while previously involved in music, currently works with her husband. Has been fidgeting with her wedding ring due to her restless nature. Has recently used laudanum and may be accustomed to the drug. So emotional or shocked. Augusta Capello is the wife of the accused, Basilio Capello. She's in her late 20s, and while previously involved in music, currently works with her husband, has been fidgeting with her wedding ring due to stress, has recently used laudanum, but doesn't seem accustomed to this. Some of these are basically the same. So she's either restless or stressed. Does it matter? Oh, and also either normally uses drugs or normally uses drugs. I think she's shocked. She doesn't seem like a drug user to me. Victoria thinks shocked. Miss Chen thinks emotional because she always goes with the opposite of me. I don't know. I'm going to go with my own thinking on this one. I think she's just shocked. Although, well, I don't know. I mean, she just seems irritated more than shocked or emotional, to be honest. I guess irritated is an emotion, which technically could be emotional, but I don't think so. I don't know. I'm going to go with shocked. I don't think it really matters.
Whilst I prefer German composers, the harp solo from Lucia di Lammermoor stands out as one of Donizetti's finest contributions to the form. I'm sure Basilio thought the same.
He did. How? Did he tell you how we met?
Oh, there was no need. It is trivial to observe how much you value your memories of playing harp in the orchestra, and even an amateur Italian harpist would be familiar with Donizetti's finest work.
Yes. Music is a balm in these uncertain times. It is nice to meet another who appreciates it.
Much as I appreciate the truth. Please, Mrs. Capello, let me help you and your husband.
I am not unappreciative, sir. But I'm afraid I presently lack the strength.
Tell me about the burglary.
Basilio tells me you were present during the burglary yesterday. What can you tell me about it?
Oh, it gave me such a fright. I fainted, fell to the floor. I wish I could help you, but I'm just utterly useless. Please, I want to rest before the inspector arrives.
She seems suspicious. Laudanum is a painkiller? Oh, okay. I actually was making an assumption it was just like a pleasure drug. So maybe she's used to it. Did you know the victim?
Were you familiar with the deceased man found in the safe?
No, I did not know him, nor can I conceive of how the poor soul ended up there.
I'll return later.
You've had quite the day, Mrs. Capello. I shall leave you be. If I have further questions, I may visit again later.
It's like a sedative of sorts. I mean, she's in her 20s. But she was accomplished, so I don't think she was like married off to the man, but who knows? It's the late 1800s. Well, actually, what would that have anything to do with anything? I don't know why I went down that route, because it doesn't matter. Like, that doesn't have a connection at all. So, never mind. Disregard that. My brain's just going off in weird directions. Alright. So, I guess from here, we go talk to Billy Lloyd. He's at the office, Adler Street, to the east of St. Clement's Cathedral. Alright, so I think they said Scaladio, right? I think they said Scaladio. Alright, where's Adler Street? There's Adler Street to the east of St. Clement's. So actually not that far from here. Let's just run over there. Alright, do we see Capello Safe Company anywhere? I would assume they'd have a sign. Maybe it's this. There we go. Armored Capello.
Hello there.
Hello. Well, I will talk to you first. Are you Billy Lloyd?
Ill-fitting pants, wonky nose, and hair that appears to have been cut by your own hand. You must be Billy Lloyd.
Oh, it's you. I knew you'd come.
You did?
You're Mirko Gallia, the best investigative journalist on Cordona. I'm a fan of your work.
Alas, you're mistaken. The name is Sherlock Holmes, and your employer...
Oh, of course. Discretion. I'm sorry. I doubt the policeman upstairs heard me, though, so your secret is safe with me, Sherlock.
Okay. You saw the burglar?
Mr. Capello told me you were present during the burglary and scared the criminal off the property?
There, you should have seen it. As soon as the burglar saw me, they went white as death. Ran out the back door of the office. I heard a thud and cat shrieks, so I think they went over the railing and into the bushes out back. Clearly, my reputation precedes me. Mr. Capello was so proud.
You're a guard, but you didn't give chase.
Well, by the time I made it outside, they were miles away. So I went back to help Mrs. Capello. That kind of gentlemanly courtesy is why I'm so well regarded round these parts.
Can you describe the burglar?
What did the thief look like?
Shorter than me, mid-20s, a huge scar across the right cheek going from the eye. Short hair. She didn't look like a ghost. Too corporeal.
Hold on. She? You didn't think to mention the burglar was a woman?
Why did you assume it was a man? It's the 19th century, sir. Ambitious young women are out there pursuing a career, and I, for one, encourage it.
Yes, yes, spare me the sermon.
See, there you go. No misogyny from this man. But Sherlock is like, yeah, no, we're not going there. The misogyny continues. Now, can we please not talk about the women? Jeez. When did this happen?
When did the burglary happen?
Oh, after 10 in the evening. I was just talking to Mrs. Capello.
Does she normally work this late?
No, it's the first time it happened. Usually I'm alone at night. I was explaining to Mrs. Capello how drinking water every 3 hours can help with digestion, when she excused herself and went back upstairs. Then there was a scream, and I ran up to the office, and...
I know what happened next, thank you. What about last evening? Do you have any more details about the break-in?
Of course. I write down everything that happens during my watch. Take a look.
Fastidious in its mundanity, but I will make of it what I can.
I need to see the office.
I must go and inspect the crime scene. If I have further questions, Mr. Lloyd, I will find you.
Oh, don't worry. I won't be able to keep away.
Right.
Alright, the case book. Armor Capello burglary. The burglary happened during the late evening and was discovered by Augusta Capella and Billy Lloyd, the night watchman. It seems that nothing was stolen. The burglar entered via the back door during the evening when normally only Billy is on site. Billy heard her go through the bushes in the backyard during her escape. Alright, so 7 p.m., Billy arrives at the office and says hello to Augusta. 8:04 p.m., Basilio returns to the office via the back door and talks to Augusta. 8:09 p.m., Basilio walks down to check on Billy. 8:17 p.m., Basilio leaves for a business dinner. Augusta remains to work at the office. Billy is reading a book at the front door. 10:11 p.m., Augusta walks down from her office to talk to Billy. 10:32 p.m., Augusta goes back upstairs. Billy hears her scream after seeing the burglar. Burglar escapes. Safe is closed. So maybe there was 2 people. And the woman ran away and the man hid in the safe. Maybe.
The best on the market. You can wallop them, you can burn them. Nothing will work.
I bet he tested that himself.
Safe combination reminder. Mr. Lloyd, the code to all safes in the office is 00130500. In the future, kindly refrain from locking your trousers in our merchandise, or we will have to reconsider your employment. Regards, Mr. Capello. Interesting. Okay, I don't know why his pants were in a safe.
Strength, security, peace of mind. tacky.
Well, you know, that's your opinion, good sir.
Nothing in the bathroom. The heck was that? Oh, I see. It's a bit dramatic. Foaming at the mouth. The heck?
Bulging veins, cyanosis, bloodshot eyes, odd foaming in the mouth.
Interesting.
Bruises, torn nails, bleeding was severe and continued at length.
Yeah, he was trying to claw his way out. That makes perfect sense.
Clothes are not fully buttoned. Was the victim dressing or undressing?
Oh, an affair? Maybe an affair.
Clear indications of blunt trauma, possibly inflicted before the victim was in the safe.
What else? Oh, here we go.
Blood on the safe door could have been left by the victim. What a rotten way to die.
Yeah, what a shame.
Examination of Nicolo Detti's body. Nicolo Detti's body was found in the safe. The facial expression and skin tone suggest asphyxiation is the likeliest cause of death. There is uncharacteristic foaming on the mouth. He has bruises and torn nails on his hands, seems self-inflicted. There are bloody trails and faint scratching on the safe door, could have been made by the victim. Blunt trauma to the left side of the head, unclear whether the blow was delivered before or after entering the safe. Victim's clothing is not fully buttoned. Alright, we'll do analysis. Alright, so this one we have to end on a minus. End this one on a minus. Alright, well, I'm thinking we start with this and flip it. So that gives us a 2 and a -3. And then... Actually, scratch that. Let's start with this. This one's more interesting. We'll flip this. So -1 and -3. And, oh, this is easy. There's a 2. We'll double it. We'll add them. And we'll minus. Boom. Oh, I got one too many. Oh, that's easy to fix. Wait, why did I end up with one too many? Because that should have minused it. Hold on, what happened there? That should be right. So I have a 4. Oh, I have a 3. Oh, I didn't. I thought I times it by 2. That's what happened. Okay, that's what I meant to do. All done. It didn't tell me. Oh, there we go. The foaming around the mouth is the result of light intoxication, most likely from wine. Yeah, I'm thinking affair now. I'm thinking affair. Provide evidence. Well, he would know the safe combination if it's just lying around.
Is this code memo still valid?
Oh, yes. It's the same combination code everywhere. It corresponds to Mrs. Capello's birthday, actually. In fact, during this year's celebration, I was allowed a sip of champagne. That's when I had to dry my trousers, and then I had to...
Okay, thank you, Billy.
The safe code is Mrs. Capello's birthday.
Do you know anything else about the dead body in the safe?
Well, there is the rule of threes. You can survive 3 weeks without food, 3 days without water, 3 hours in harsh weather, and 3 minutes...
Of you talking?
...without air. I'm sorry, did you say something?
No, very enlightening, Mr. Lloyd, thank you.
I guess I could ask about the timeline?
I don't know.
I think we need to look around more. Alright, leave.
That's about all of you I can take.
Alright, what else do we have around here? And I am past time on the stream, but I would like to finish this case, if we can.
A wine, well enjoyed.
Business affairs.
The bottle is half empty.
Alright, what else? I don't see anything. What was that? Aha!
Recently used, but why would it be here?
So they're trying to hide it. Alright, safe combination reminder. Okay, we already got that. Business affairs. The safe room where the deceased was discovered features a meeting area with couches. There is a half-empty wine bottle on the table near the couches. The wine glass near the bottle has some wine left in it. There's a wine glass under the table. It has been recently used and looks out of place. Alright, do you know anything?
Oh, why do I get the worst jobs?
Anything over here? 4-hour stream, we're not going that late. Alright, well, he apparently knows more. So, we'll ask about the business affairs.
I don't know.
How could you not know? Alright, I'll ask about the burglary.
Oh, actually, no.
Okay. Augusta?
Have you noticed anything different about Mrs. Capello recently?
Not really. She talks to me more when I start my shift. Probably because of the 100 Best Curry Recipes book I'm reading. Oh, and we've been running out of paper a lot lately, so she often sends me out to buy more for her. She's very particular about the paper we use. Only one store on the island stocks it, and it's on the other side of the town. But I'm really fast.
Interesting, thank you.
Alright, this one seems obvious to me. She's sending him to a particular store on the other side of the island, so she's alone for long periods of time. That doesn't explain the other woman, though.
I don't know.
What about your boss?
What can you tell me about Mr. Capello?
He's a good employer, but very focused on work, and very serious about security, of course, since he employed a night watch of my caliber. Not everyone appreciates his strict business approach, though. Store clerks don't seem to last long in the office.
Good to know.
Okay. Billy says that she likes to talk to him, but lately has been sending him on a lot of errands. Very focused on work and expects the same from his employees. Alright, well, I think we go back and talk to Mr. and Mrs. Capello. Oh, and there's more. Well, never mind. We still have some stuff here. Basilio's note to Augusta. Augusta, we do not have the time today for a chat because of my important client meeting, but I'm concerned about your desire to work such late hours. You seemed happy about it, which is why I did not bring it up previously, but perhaps it is best that we have a conversation. I'm sure we can find a different arrangement. Basilio. Grand presentation from the famous Italian orchestra, Orchestra dell'Accademia Nazionale, I guess, di Santa Canzona, the Cordona Opera House, August 14th, 1873.
A concert program from 7 years ago. An Augusta La Duca is listed as a harpist in the orchestra. 2 theatre tickets for Shakespeare's Othello. The performance is tomorrow.
Have to respect the classics.
Heir to the Dedi family returns home. Niccolo Dedi, a young heir to the Dedi family business, has returned to Cordona after 12 years of studying and working on the mainland. This coincides with Orazio Detti's departure to Italy, and hints at the possibility that Niccolo is intending to take over the family business in Cordona. We will be watching this situation closely as it develops, and will endeavor to obtain a reaction from Basilio Capello. The Capello and Detti feud has been existent for over 200 years, and even though this acrimony has been muted for the past few decades, some still remember the conflicts of the Gonzalo Detti and Vitalio Capello era. We are hoping that Niccolo's young mind and Basilio's calm business attitude may find common ground. Set of Armor Capello keys. Lawyer's letter. Signor Capello, it has come to my attention that Niccolo Detti is soon to return to Cordona. We do not know what that means for the future of the Detti family, but Orazio seems set on staying in Roma, so take that as you will. I wanted to strongly advise on behalf of the whole family that you avoid contact with Niccolo. We have no doubt that you will be able to retain your composure, even if provoked, but we do not know what the Dettis are planning. Be on your guard. The family reputation is at stake. In Bocca al Lupo, Naldo Gilani. Basilio Capello's diary. This diary shows Basilio Capello's schedule planned weeks ahead. There are several noteworthy recent entries. First, a meeting with a detective from several weeks ago, and second, 2 dates labeled with the safe, yesterday and today.
Well-organized workplace?
Mr. Capello is the best.
Okay, this chap is seriously creepy.
All right. What about this letter?
I know of it, but forgot.
What about the diary?
Do you know anything about these entries?
No, but Mr. Capello is so well organized. I use a different method, very popular among the Buddhist monks. You create an attic in your mind and...
I'm familiar. Keep it tidy, put only necessary information in, remove unnecessary information regularly.
What? No, it's called an attic. You just stuff it with everything. You never know what might prove helpful someday.
That is profoundly upsetting.
Alright, what about the keys?
Do you know whose keys these are?
Probably Mr. Capello's. Police took him so suddenly. I have the same set, but it's more efficient. Has fewer keys.
So you don't have access to the entire office?
No. Only Mr. and Mrs. Capello have the key to the back door.
Isn't the back door where that thief escaped? Okay. I can still provide evidence? Alright, well, I'm not going to tell him about the playing the law. Oh, what's this? Basilio's note to Augusto. Yeah, I forgot about this one.
Do you know what this note might be about?
I cannot presume to know another's mind, of course, but... I think Mr. and Mrs. Capello have been having some familial difficulties, probably due to their lack of children. One of my oldest friends helps couples with their relationship troubles, and he always says...
You don't have to continue.
Oh, well, he says that to me as well, but I'm perfectly happy to.
No, I insist.
Okay. John's diary documents. Heir to the Detti family returns home. And then the case book. The Iron Coffin. Basilio's note to Augusta. We've got that. The lawyer's letter. His diary. And the keys. Alright, why did that jump up? More Capello burglary. Alright, so we can get some evidence back here. Let's pen that. Some cats. Okay. They jumped over the railing. They trampled the grass. And then maybe ran this way? No. Alright, now what? They trampled the grass and then what? There seems to be nothing else. Hi, John. Maybe there's something here. There we go. What's this?
The letter F is inscribed within a 4-leaf clover pattern. Passe muraille. Walk through walls in French. Our thief seems rather arrogant. A comprehensive set of lockpicks, recently cleaned with no fresh scratches.
Okay. Lockpicks were discovered in the bushes behind the office. They were recently cleaned in a bag embroidered with letter F inside a 4-leaf clover pattern. The back has passe, however you pronounce that, walk through walls in French written on it. And for some reason we can search this? Strange. Why would this be an archive thing? Alright, I am confused by that. I have no idea why that would be an archive option. I think that's it. Hey, gameplay. I'm doing good. How you doing? Alright, where's that annoying guard?
I'm gonna catch the criminal myself. But later.
And we didn't go this way, right? Yeah, that was just the bathroom. Alright, I think we're done here. Look for the thief? I mean, the thief's long gone. Oh, we still have a ways to go? We might just end it here then. If it's gonna continue for a while, I was thinking we might be close. But if there's additional evidence here, let me look really quick. Let me go back to my case book. Yeah, we might just end it here. Oh, in the archive. Well, I don't know enough about them. I mean, apparently I do, but I don't feel like I do. But anyways, let's just go ahead and end it here. We can finish the case on the next stream. I was hoping we could finish quickly, but these cases tend to be pretty long. So yeah, we'll wrap it up here. Let me go ahead and save before I forget. There we go. Alrighty, so tomorrow we'll be playing Far Cry. Thursday we'll be playing Chorus. I believe we're gonna finish Chorus on Thursday, but we'll see. Friday is Death Stranding with Blueberry. Saturday, I will be on Chorus if we don't finish it. If we do finish it, I'll be on Sherlock Holmes. And that might actually be... we might finish Sherlock Holmes on the next stream. Who knows? And then Sunday will be GTA Online. So hopefully I'll see you guys at the upcoming streams. Thank you all for coming tonight. I hope you had fun. I'll see y'all later. Have a good one.